Welcome back, Poke lovers, to the third, hopefully, of 3. Didn't really expect this to go on so long. Is that music too loud, guys? Third of 3 Pokemon tier list streams where we rank all 900 plus Pokemon from rank S all the way down to rank, I guess, bin F, basically. So a few highlights, obviously up in the top tier, my favorites. So the nothing comes close to Raichu. He's just the best. Eevee I've put up there because literally I am an Eevee trainer in real life. Bats. Eevee has to be up there. Right, and then S tier, obviously my favorites. We got the likes of Bulbasaur, big fan of Arcanine, the Evolutions, of course, Articuno, one of my favorites. Pretty much all the foxes, so like your Absol, Zorua, flippin' Sylveon, of course, Fennekin, flippin' love just all the dogs. I really love water Pokemon as well, Gyarados, Lapras, Sharpedo, Milotic, Kyogre, yeah, so you can sort of tell, like, I just have a style that I like. Moving down to the A tier, these are Pokemon I really, really like, but they're not like my favorites. So for various reasons, maybe it's design, maybe it's, a lot of these are banter picks. Like, for example, like Psyduck. Like, I personally don't really feel that much for Psyduck, but my dad, who doesn't know a thing about Pokemon, knows Psyduck, loves Psyduck, and I just have really good feelings towards it. So like, just things like that. Ditto, man, just Ditto's face. Just, so not necessarily my favorites, but the A tier are Pokemon I really like for some reason. Moving on to the B tier. B tier I like, but there's nothing that I really like love about them. They're just okay. They're just fine. So infamously for me, that's been Squirtle. So Squirtle, he's great. He's great. I just don't, why would you pick Squirtle over Charmander and Bulbasaur? Like, I just love them more. So for me, like Squirtle, I guess, infamously, I'm just like, he's just fine. He's just fine. Hi, Kate. Welcome in. Oh my god. Oh, I wish we were playing Elden Ring, but I am excited to do this, obviously. Obviously. Oh, Elden Ring. Moving down to C tier. So C is just a little bit below fine. There is something about C that I don't like, but not enough for me to, like, hate it. So for example, I don't know, like, Wurmple, just, I don't like that it's got a butt for a face, and you would think that would be a good thing for me, but apparently not. Something about Igglybuff just is unsettling to me. Mewtwo is an a-hole in the movie, don't like him. Krabby in the anime, he goes, you know, so that was a bit weird. Yeah, so C is just like, I just don't love them, really. For whatever reason, but I don't hate them. I don't hate them. There's just something about them I don't really like, okay? The D tier, right? I don't like them, okay? Get a bit stronger on, you know, I don't like them. I don't like that. I don't like bees. I don't like Wobbuffet. I don't like Whismar. I don't like the entire Whismar line, actually, really. Burmy can get in the bin. Actual Trubbish can get in the bin. So also, this could be Pokemon that I really, really dislike, but they have a redeeming feature. Like, for example, with Trubbish belongs in the bin, right? But its redeeming feature is that it is a bit of a meme, and that saved it and put it in the D tier. And then, of course, we have the bin. These Pokemon, I just think, are, for various reasons, are just no. They're just no. I hate flippin' Alolan Raticate's chubby face. I hate flippin' Cherubi because I've been playing Pokemon Legends Arceus and it's triggering me. Hypno, literal pedophile in the anime, not a fan. Probopass, it's just a nose. It's a nose Pokemon, I don't like it. Mr. Mime, need I say more? Anyway, yeah, so that's the bin tier. For some reason, I just really hate these Pokemon and I can't always explain why. Flippin' Stunfisk belongs in the bin. So yeah, that's the tier list so far. So we have done 6 whole generations of Pokemon along with their Mega Farms and their G-Max farms, and some of them have Alolan farms and Galadian farms. So coming up tonight, we have Generation 7, we got Generation 8, and we got the Legends Arceus Hisuian farms coming up tonight. Are we excited? Are we excited? I'm excited. I'm defending Squirtle, Tom. I'm just saying, like, I just have never really felt all that strongly towards Squirtle, and I know he has a big fan base, which is why it's kind of like, I did warn you guys that tonight might be upsetting. Okay? Hi, Pez, welcome in. Is that true about Hypno? No, it's a joke. It's a bit. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's literally, so a lot of things that I will say are going to be, they are going to be just banter. They're going to be for the content, basically. Yeah, there's an anime episode where Hypno hypnotizes children and kidnaps them, but they get them, he just wanted to play with them. Like, honestly, it's just a joke. Yeah. Tankatron, literal pedophile. Oh, Mr. Mime. Flipping, there's something about him. He's just, I don't like him. Yep. We got Mr. Rhyme coming up in Generation 8 as well. Rowlet, Popplio, and Litten are Gen 7 starters. Yep. So, who are the Gen 8 starters? You have Grookey. Where are they? Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. Yeah, and then of course Gen 9 got announced, and we've got Sprigatito, Fire Crocodile, and Hat Duck. Coming up. Right, so without further ado, Rowlet. The grass starter of Generation 7. I love Rowlet. I love Decidueye. I love archery. I love birds. I love this whole line. Dartrix, I mean, he's okay. He's got a weird, like, sort of hairdo. I don't actually rank Dartrix very high, but I love Decidueye. So, I'm going to pop Rowlet all the way up here in the S tier because he is one of my favorites. And I'm going to do the same for Decidueye because he is definitely up there. I love these Pokemon. Hisuian Decidueye, I'm not as much of a fan of the design, but he's still cool. Dartrix I'm actually going to put in the B tier because he is in the middle of two of my S's, but I don't like him as much. I don't know, maybe it's the hairdo. I don't know. Maybe it's the hairdo. Hello, Batman. Hello, Nick McPang. I realized I didn't actually say hello. Brenda, I didn't say hello to Brenda either. Hi, guys. I hope you're well. Rowlet S tier all the way. Will stand no meanness to Incin. He is the boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Ginge. Incineroar? Right. Litten? Right. Flippin', what's the middle one? What's the middle Litten? I think is adorable, and I loved where it was going. Just cat with bell. Taught a cat. God, that's not even familiar. Taught a cat I love. I think it's adorable. Litten. This progression is brilliant. And then they turn it into a bipedal wrestler. And it just, right, not much of a wrestling fan. I get that obviously they wanted to make a fire fighting Pokemon. Not a big fan of where they went with Incineroar. He's John Cena. He's ranking really low. How does the bell turn into a belt? They add a T. That was perfectly timed with that song ending. Okay, so, but, like, they're not my favourite. So I would go as far as maybe putting Torracat in the A tier, despite me not actually remembering its name. I just think it's a really cute design. I love the bell. I love that it's just a big cat. Litten is fine. I don't know if it's A. It's just a cat. It's just a cat. But I don't think it's B. Oh yeah, it's B. It's B. It's just a wee cat. I prefer the second one. Incineroar. I do appreciate Incineroar in he's in Pokken Tournament, isn't he? Oh no, he's in Smash! It's A cat, not B cat. It's a belt! Isn't it Fire Dark? I thought it was firefighting. I thought it was fighting because it's literally wrestling is fighting. I don't know. It maybe is Fire Dark actually. He's in Smash, which I think is really cool. Got a really nice memory of our Smash tournament, plug, that you can see the video of on this very heckin' channel. Well, my YouTube channel. Yeah, flippin' Ginge picked Incineroar for the sudden death round, and it was over in it was like less than 3 seconds. It was really funny. Oh, it is Fire Dark. I had in my head it was fire fighting, probably because I had in my head like fighting equals wrestling, or wrestling equals fighting, you know. So yeah, if you're interested in that, that was last December. Next community tournament coming up, it's going to be Elden Ring. Right, Incineroar. Like I say, good memories, so it's not as low as D. It's in the C tier. I just don't like it. Just don't like it. Poplio! Not a Poplio fan. Not a Poplio fan. It's the clown nose, I think, for me. Primarina, right. Huge big mermaid fan. Primarina is great. I still don't like, I don't love the design, but I do like what they've, like where they've gone with it starting off like as a clown and then turning into a mermaid. I guess it redeems itself, but it's, I like it, but it's not one of my favorites. So I think Primarina, I don't know if she's A. Actually, yeah, no, I think I would be happy putting her in A, actually. No, I do like that Pokemon. But Poplio and middle pop. I don't know, they're just okay. They're just fine. Poplio I'd actually put Poplio quite low, probably, just because I think it's silly looking. It's a really silly looking starter, I think it's the big red nose I don't like. The one after it sort of feels like they're going somewhere. It's just a Poplio with a skirt, isn't it? So I don't feel like it's D. I feel like it's C. Primarina. Primarino. I said Primarina. I felt it appropriate to bid everyone an Alola. Alola on me. Yeah, maybe that's kind of unfair on middle pop, but gotta go with your heart, eh? Right, Picky Pack, Pickapecco, I don't know where the middle one is, and Tora Toucan, Toucan, what's the toucan called? Tarkanon. I love toucans, like as like real animals, and this is basically just a toucan. They've not even added anything else to it. That is what a toucan looks like. Trumbeak is the middle one. Turning a woodpecker into a slightly bigger beaked woodpecker and then into a toucan, I think is a really nice like progression. They're just really nice, like it's a nice progression. I like it. Toucan I'm gonna put quite high. It's not S rank, it's A rank, I think. I love it, but it needs to be, it's in no way. I felt like when I played through X and Y, sorry, Sun and Moon, I had a toucan in my team really trying to make it work. And I just couldn't make it work. It just was not really impressing me in the game. But I love it. Love a toucan. Yeah, and I'm happy with him in the A tier. Like the guys that he's alongside, I rank them about the same. Love, but not super love. Yeah. He's a unit. he just didn't impress me really. Yeah. Oh, and there's loads in Pokemon Snap. That's true, Ball. That's true. You've got the Trumbeak doing, I'm sure he's like woody woodpecking into the trees in Pokemon Snap as well. I don't feel like I'd rank these guys very high, but there's nothing putting them low, so they're in the B tier. Yeah, there's nothing sort of lowering them for me. I like a bird Pokemon. Makes you think of Guinness. Oh yeah, the Guinness logo has a toucan on it, yeah. Sorry, Kit said love your top, thank you. This is the one night I could wear this top because this top keys out with my green screen and I thought, oh, we've not got a green screen tonight, so I can wear it tonight. Okay, coming up next, obviously we've got the Donald Trump Pokemon. You're in the bin. The little one did nothing wrong. Okay, this is before he turned to sin. So he can go in the D tier. Trump Weasel. Do you know what? I don't really have an American political opinion because I don't live in America, but I just know that I'm very, very anti-racist, and I just know that himself sort of started a lot of racist movements. I just think how blatant it is based on him, I think is poor. I think it's really poor. It's poor. Right, bugs. I don't like these bugs. I like the name. I'm sure that's a Charge-a-Bug. What's the wee one? That's a Vikavolt is the big one. What's the wee one? Grubbins. Grubbins? Grubbins Vikavolt. Right, I love Charge-a-Bug as a name. I love that it's literally a battery. It's a bug electric type, right? I think that is hilarious and I love it. Love a pun. So that ranks him high. However, he's not super high. He's definitely not above B. I would actually rank him at a B because I just love the name, but don't love bugs, really. Bug Pokemon, if they don't have wings, don't tend to do it for me, really. Vikavolt does have wings, but it's literally like a flippin', I don't know, it's like a vice. It's okay. It's got one big eyeball, which I respect and like, so it's up in the B tier. Grubbin's... It's just a wee bug, so it's in the sea. Toss it into the sea. Donald is just Boris with less charm. Oh god, less charm than Boris? Oh, yikes. That's an American 100% agree, Echo. That's me away. No worries, Ginge. Hopefully be back for the bird. We'll see. Okay, right. Coming up next, we've got Crab. Crabominable. Crabominable is the big one because it's like Abominable Snowman. The wee one is, it's a crab that's like a boxer crab, basically. I don't like them. I don't particularly like them. No, are they D tier? Maybe. Crabrawler and yeah, that makes sense. Crabrawler and Crabominable. Are they? They might be D tier. I don't like them. There's nothing about them I like, apart from maybe the pun name. But even then, crab with abominable on the end. Kit redeemed a Pikachu impression. Pikachu, Pikachu. Ooh, coming up next is Orico, which I like what they've kind of tried to do here, because when you're playing through Sun and Moon and you go through, there's different zones where you can find different Oricoros, which I like the blue one. I think the blue one's really pretty. I mean, they're all really pretty. You've got a salsa dancer, like a, I want to say like a hula dancer, and then this one is like a sort of Japanese kind of, and then this one's like an American cheerleader. I like it. I like what they've done with the different kinds of dancers, but they don't rank super high. I think they're all probably in the B tier. I do really like Pokemon that have different forms, like Rotom. Actually, I would rank these guys alongside the Rotoms, where I do like the different forms, but I don't particularly, like, you know, I don't love them. They're not my favorites, but I do really like them. So I'll put them in there. I'm in charge of clipping when you get to Cram, and I pop him in the bin. Okay, we'll pretend it's not staged, Vicky. Hey Poshy! I hope I'm chilling. I'm actually the opposite. I'm having a lovely time ranking Cutiefly and Ribombee. I always feel like these Pokemon deserved a third evolution. Do you not think it feels like they were setting up Ribombee for like a third evo? Cutiefly I think is adorable. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. Like, it doesn't like get into the A like team. So it's in the B, but like I think it's really cute. And then Ribombee, I guess, is cute too. It's got a cute scarf. Yeah, it's cute. Needs another evolution, I think. Doggies! Time for doggies. Rockruff! I don't know why I went Ultra Scott there. Time for doggies. Rockruff, Lycanroc, right. Dawn farm, dusk farm, midday farm. Oh, I love these Pokemon. Doggy. Yeah, all of them are S rank. If I had to choose between dusk and dawn, I'd pick midday. I actually think my dog Eevee looks more like a Rockruff than she does look like an Eevee, because she got the curly tail. But yeah, I love these doggies. They're very, very good doggies. I have to hit the page up button so many times to get to the top of the list. I was so happy there's so many Lycanrocs in the new Pokemon Snap. Because if you go one way during the day, you can find the Dawn farm, and then if you go the same way at night, you find the Dusk farm. I love that. Midday is the best, Eternitus, because it's like a mix of the two, isn't it? But yeah, big fan. Oh, we went too far. Right, coming up next we have a Wishy Washy. Now they've got the like normal farm, and they've also got the Swarm farm, which is cool. I love Wishy Washy, right? I love it. I love that it's got... What's the mechanic with Wishy Washy? So it's... If it has a certain ability... I don't know if it always has that ability. It starts off the battle in a swarm. Is that it? And then it gets hit once and it... I don't know how Swarm works. Schooling is its only ability. So how does it work? I think it's really cool. It's really unique, but I never bothered with it because it never seemed that good. If it's above X% health, it gets a big stat boost. And it's this big swarm, school. And it happens once it hits a certain level. The one exactly Ocular, the one in Pokemon Snap, so it's one of the, like, not, well, you wouldn't say legendaries, would you? It's one of the, like, event Pokemon in Pokemon Snap, and it is well cool. Like, that made me proper love Wishy Washy. However, is it the little version we like, or is it the big version we like? It's the big version, isn't it? It's the big version's really cool. I don't know if it quite makes A rank for me. Because at the end of the day, it's just a bit wishy-washy. I think because I never really got it going in the game, I don't really have that connection with it. The little one I'm going to rank is at the same place as the big one because at the end of the day, the big one is just made up of lots of the little ones. I spent 18 to 10 hours getting every form of Alcremie. Oh, Alcremie? Is that coming up next? No. Yeah, Alcremie's a good one. Toxapex. I want to say this begins with M. Big Farm is my very big son. Oh, CQ Cat, you'd love new Pokemon Snap. You'd love it. It's so full of joy. Speaking of joy, hi Izens. It is an M. Toxapex is the big one. The Marinari. Marini? Is it Marini? Mariani. Yeah, I like it. It's a cactus, but it's like, no, it's an anemone. That's what it is. It's an anemone. I like it. Is it not competitively a flippin' tank as well, which makes me love it more. It's not my favorite though. It's in B. I think the little one is not as nice looking, but do I dislike it? Yeah, I think I do. I'm gonna see. It's just, I don't like the little one is better. Yeah, Toxapex I like. Yeah, it's well cool. It's actually a Crown of Thorns starfish. Oh, hang on. I love sea life, so I'm interested. Oh, it's giving me paintings of Jesus. Crown of Thorns starfish. They're from the Great Barrier Reef. Oh, which means it's probably... Oh, look! Look! This is a starfish! This is nuts! Oh my god! I know a lot about marine-based Pokemon. That's why I use my marine biology degree for. Do you know what I flippin' love? A nudie branch. Love a nudie branch. Damn right you love sea life. Damn right, Poshy! Those things are a menace to their environment if unchecked. There, you could say they were toxic. Right. Toxapex. I'm full of happiness. Sun is shining, Raichu's streaming, and Mons are being sorted. We're doing the definitive list, sir. Pony Pokemon. Although these are donkeys. I would say Mudbray and Mudbray and I've got it. It's on the tip of my tongue because it's like a horse. It's like a no, I don't got it. That ain't no pony, it's a donkey. It's like a shire. A horse would run in what? Hooves. It's horseshoes. Oh, Mudsdale. It's based on a Clydesdale. Sorry, on what? Hooves. You run on hooves. Hey Wasteland, we just sorted the fish. We have not done the beef yet. Lol. Right, Mudbray. Something about its eyes. Oh, it's floor, mud. I don't know. I love horse Pokemon, but these two are a little bit low. I'd rank them much lower than like Ponyta and Rapidash are there, and then Zebstrika is like there, and Blitzel. But Mudbray and Mudsdale are a little bit lower. I don't know. I'm not as mad on the design. They're not quite A rank. They're B rank, I think. Yeah. I like them, but I don't love them. Hey Dion! Having a Borg. Having a Borg. I'm from Scotland actually, Wasteland. I'm from Scotland. Oh, Araquanid. Dewpider. And Araquanid. I was saying this to Vicky earlier, where I actually was like, there's no Pokemon based off of spiders. And obviously this is literally called Araquanid, but it's not a spider. It's got 6 legs. There are no 8-legged, there's no spider Pokemon. Because they've got 6 legs. Which is good. A Rhinoceros is not a spider, it's a beetle. It's not a spider. It's not a spider. No, it's not a spider. I ranked it quite low, didn't I? Did I put it in the D? I did, it's not a spider. Spinarak, also not a spider, it's a beetle. It doesn't have, it does, that has flippin' 4 legs. None of them have 8 legs. Golvantula is actually not 8-legged either. Joltik is a tick. Did I rank Golvantula quite high? B. I would have said B. Yeah, it's only got flipping 6 legs. It's spider enough. Yeah, no 8-legged spider Pokemon. I don't know. Maybe they will add them in Scarlet and Violet. Probably they'll know that people will get triggered, so that's why they've never made an 8-legged Pokemon. But yeah. Dean! I'm sorry, Dean. I got caught up talking about spiders. Hello. But I love the names of these Pokemon. I love Dewpider and Araquanid. I love their names. I don't particularly love the designs, but I do love their names. I'd actually border on saying I dislike their designs. Actually. Well, maybe not dislike, just don't really, they make me a bit uneasy. I'm actually going to pop them in C because I do not really like them. But I do appreciate the names. The names make me smile. Coming up next, we have Faux Mantis and Lurantis. Don't really care about these Pokemon at all, really. Does it border on liking them or not liking them? I actually think it borders on not liking them. I guess they're based off a praying mantis, which I think is cute. And then this one's Lurantis is kind of cute. I'm gonna say Faux Mantis, it borders on not liking. And then Lurantis, it borders on liking. I just, yeah. It's kind of cool. It's kind of nice. Someone was like eating an ice cream and they were like, oh my god, this should be a Pokemon. Yeah, and they were also in a room with a chandelier and they were like, hang on, this should be a Pokemon. And then they reached into their pocket and they found a thing of keys and they were like, oh, this should be a Pokemon. Oh, hey Easy! Ravishing Rachel rates runty rats and thing. Alright, we have, oh, right. Okay, if you had asked me before watching Detective Pikachu, how do you feel about small mushroom, fungi? I can't remember the name of these Pokemon, but so cute in Detective Pikachu. I want to say this is fungi something. They are fun guys for sure. I can't remember these, but this one has a really long name. This is Min something. Morlull and Shinotic. Oh, it's not as long as I thought it was. Yeah, Morlull or Morlull and Shinotic. Yeah, love this Pokemon in Detective Pikachu. I think it's very cute. So that does rank it up, and it'll pop it in the B tier. It's not my favorite. Not many of my favorites really, so far. Shinotic, I think I actually don't like it. Something about it I don't like. Is it D tier? It might be D tier. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't know. It's a mushroom with a face, but not in the same way that Amoonguss is a mushroom with a face. Yeah, it's like an attractive mushroom with a face. Don't like it. More lol. Spinarak is literally spider in Afrikaans. Spinarak, just a random South African thing. Okay, I think we can agree, right? I think we can agree it's definitely based off a spider. Definitely. But it's not a spider, because it's only got 6 legs. That was the joke, that it's definitely based off one, but it's not one. Because the legs, man. Okay, right. You know how I said that Gen 7 didn't have many of my favorites? Salazzle. Salazzle is one of my favorite Pokemon. And actually, I would take Salandit up there as well. Like, yeah, they're all going, they're climbing up. They're all the way up in S. Love these Pokemon. Actually, the proud owner of a shiny Salazzle, thanks to heckin' Mika's massive grinding. And yeah, I've got a nice white Salazzle in my Pokemon Sword and Shield, and it's competitively ready as well. And it actually was doing bits. Was it the Salazzle that actually took down Skyward Ninja? I think it maybe was. Maybe it was the Salazzle that turned the tide. Just saying, she did pretty well, and she was shiny too. Mr. Tom at Trubbish is in the S tier. Ironically, all others in the bin. It's my valuable contribution. That makes me chuckle heartily, Mr. Tom. Ticks have 8 legs, and neither Joltek nor its Evo have 8 legs. Yeah, so they're not spiders. You need to have 8 legs to be a spider. Yeah, they were trying to dodge arachnophobia, yeah, and therefore created something that wasn't a spider. Guys, I'm trolling. Pedo Bear! Right. Polarizing feelings here. Brenda would like a pickup line.
You don't need a Goron mask to bang on my drums.
We keep getting that one. Polarizing feelings here because Stuffle is clearly meant to be a red panda. And bear. Stuffle and bear. What's bear? Bear hug? Is it bear hug? Is it literally just called bear hug? Yeah, he's basically Pedo Bear. Beware, that's it. It's meant to be a red panda, and I love red pandas. But why is Beware Pedo Bear? Listen, I would never have thought that it was Pedo Bear until people started calling him Pedo Bear, right? So other people calling this Pokemon that has made me like this Pokemon less. But I have a Beware on my Pokemon trading card game deck, and he absolutely wrecks in the trading card game. So I don't care what all y'all say, I flippin' love Beware. It's in my A tier. I'm putting Stuffle up there too. I don't give a heck. I love red pandas. Don't care if you call him a I don't care. You have no proof. I have proof that Hypno was dodgy and diddling and stuff, but you don't have proof about No! I know, I love them. They're cute. They're cute. And like I say, they're in my Pokemon trading card game deck, and they do really well. Hypno's in the bin because I have proof. Abducted children. Okay, proof. Steenie. Sarina. What's the wee one? Hypocrite. Hypocrite with opinions. I don't like these Pokemon. I love the fruit that this Pokemon is based off. It's called, is it not based off the little things that are in lychee? Is it based off a lychee? Oh, lychee. Delicious. But I don't like where it's gone. I don't like that it's become another Lilligant, Fomantis type looking lady grass Pokemon. Cliche. Bone Sweet! Thank you, Nebby. That's the one. Mangosteen. Hi, Bessie. Yeah, Nietzsche likes Serena. She's pretty. She's got a little crown. Because Tsar, of course, meaning, like, king, right? It's okay if you're cute. I'm cute, Encom. I beat the skin bag guy last night. Oh, nice, Eisen's GG. GG. I don't think it's enough to rank these guys super low. Are they B? They might be C. I mean, it's cute. I can't rank that down because it is really cute. The middle one, maybe it's its bum I don't like. No, I don't like it. I don't really super dislike it though. Okay, C. Zarina, yeah, no. It does rank down because I'm disappointed it's just another womanly lady grass, yeah. Because she kicks ass. Your tier list, my tier list. I like Nietzsche, it's true. Tsarina is the queen equivalent in monarchist Russian. Oh, it's literally spelled Tsarina, yeah. The Tsar, I know, is like the king, the monarch, yeah. Comfy. You have to give Comfy props because it is literally a daisy chain. It's literally, what's it? Sorry, no, it's not, it's a wreath that you get when you visit Hawaii and they greet you at the airport and they put it around your neck. What's it called? A lei? It's called a lei? A lei? I've never seen that word before in my life. I didn't know that's what it was called. Just yeah, a flower chain, a flower necklace. It's literally a Pokemon flower necklace, and it's called Comfy, which is cute. But it's also silly. It's so silly. It cannot rank high for me because it is so silly. However, it doesn't rank low. And I do appreciate that it's literally... Oh, it's in the middle here. I appreciate it's literally a flippin' flower chain. Yeah. When you get off the plane, you get laid. Same tier as Klefki. Yeah, I appreciate that Klefki is just bants, really. Yeah. I've never heard terrible jokes about getting laid in Hawaii. No, do you know what? No, I'm sheltered, apparently. You can sort of start to tell when they ran out of ideas for Pokemon. Oh, there's Vessi repping the Klefki. We gave Klefki a B. Gen 1 flippin' seal, but Dugong though. Dugong though. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Oranguru and Passimian. I don't love monkeys, really. I like, right, what I do like, actually. B, Vessi, B, for me. For me. For me. What I do like about these Pokemon is that one was in Pokemon Sun and one was in Pokemon Moon. And it was just like, you got a different monkey. You either got an orangutan or you got like a gibbon. Depending on what version you had, which I quite like. I quite like that each version had a different monkey. However, I don't really feel strongly towards them. I'm putting them in the C tier. Yeah. I love me some Klefki. Nukin saying these bugs are awesome. Bugs? Oh, these guys? Oh, actually. Right. I used to have tripods. Much like Gally's tripod, lol. No, not tripods, triops. Just thinking about Gally, man. Triops. And they're like sea monkeys, right? And they literally look like a Wimpod. Oh, but not purple, obviously. And one of them grew so large that it ate all the other triops. And then when it died, it left behind a carcass. It was that big. So I have good memories of having triops when I was a kid. I was fascinated by the one that decided to just eat all its family. And it just felt okay about that. I often think of Gally's tripod. So I've got good feelings towards Wimpod. However, what Wimpod turns into, I realise it's basically a flippin'... it's one of the bugs from flippin' Starship Troopers, isn't it? That's what it looks like. It looks like it belongs in Starship Troopers. I don't love it. I'm going to put Wimpod in the B because it gives me good feels. But however, with the evolved form, I'm going to put it in the C. Yeah. Raven, Scrafty's in the B. I don't like Scrafty, and I don't really know why. I think it's because it's a delinquent with baggy trousers and a mohawk. And its face. I don't like its face. The only thing that saved Scraggy from the bin is that it is kind of cute. The only good bug is a binned bug. Dead bug. Right. Sand Castle Pokemon. Sandygast and Palo Sand. Come on, Pokemon. Come on. Do you know what, though? Ghost haunted flippin' sandcastles. Ghosty haunted sandcastles. He's got a little spade in his head. He's got a little spade and then it just gets turrets and it's banned. It's fun. They're not A though. They're not higher than A. They're B. I seem to like, I like all the sort of like, I like all the ghost Pokemon. I don't dislike any ghost Pokemon, I don't think. I think I ranked Duskull quite low. I was harsh on Duskull. Duskull is C because I don't like it. I don't like how much Josh likes it. But the rest I rank quite high. I like ghost Pokemon, but I don't love them. That's the thing. My sister has a shiny Palosand and loves him so much. What color is shiny Palosand? Shinies are goated. Shiny I'm gonna say black. It is black! Oh, and it's got like a white spade, yellow spade at the top. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool looking. Right, okay, this Pokemon, if you had asked me, how do you feel about the little anemone, what is it, Pokemon? It's not an anemone. What kind of animal is this cat? It's like, yeah, Pukemikyu. It's like sea cucumber. That's it. Or like an urchin. It's like a sea cucumber was the word I was going for. Because, right, what you don't get from just this little picture here is that this little bum hole in its face is not a bum hole, it's actually a hand, and the hand comes out and then it goes back in. And in Pokemon Snap, right, they shoot you a thumbs up and they shoot you, like, they wave at you and stuff with this hand that comes out of their face, and it's really cute. I really like it. But what the flip does Pukemikyu mean? What does that mean? It reminds me of that game that Poshy always says is really good. What's that game that Poshy plays? Pikanikyu? Pikanikyu! Starting Pukemikyu. Yeah, very cute. Ranking it high, but not... Oh, it's not an A. It's not one of my favourites, but it's... Oh, the B tier is the easy one for me to fill because it's Pokemon I like for some reason, but don't love. Okay, oh, okay, Silvally. Is this one just called N? No, N is the character. Unknown, type null, that's it. Type null. What a stupid heckin' name. What a stupid name for a Pokemon. Type null. Nah. Bin. I don't think it is in the bin though, because I like what they did. Because it's a Chimera, exactly, Chameleon. I like what they did in the game with it. It's an experiment. It has like bird features, it's got fish features, it's got like dinosaur features. I like it. I don't like the name. Silvally I quite like. It just randomly is like, it's a step up from type null, but it looks cooler. Yeah. I would be startled if my food suddenly threw its guts up. Excuse me? Oh, puke! Puke and mucus. Right. Okay. So I'm torn here because there's something I like about it, but there's also something I dislike about it. So by default, that would put it in the C tier. But, you know, not all tiers are created equal. Yeah. I do think Silvally is a bit cooler, but it's still... Oh, I do... Nope. Sticking with it. Got my reasons. Silvally is every type, but it can't hold any other item, which is sad. Every type, so it means it always gets stab. Does that mean it always gets super effective as well? Surely not. They're Cuvierian tubules, which are part of the respiratory system. Oh my god, we have another flippin' biology nerd. I love it. Invertebrate anatomy isn't my high goal. How could you forget such a simple and easy to remember word? Oh my god, right, this one. Meteorite Pokemon. What is this? What is this horrible shell of a form? Meteoris, what's his name? Meteora, the flippin' Linkin Park album. Cucumber defense mechanisms. Oh, don't mind me. We're just talking about sea cucumber defense mechanism. Minior, that's it. Minior, because it's a meteor. Why does it have a dead form? What is this? Despite how much I love ocean life, I'm terrified of deep water. Have you played Subnautica before, Ryzens? Fairy type Silvally doesn't get any fairy moves. Okay. But then it would have fairy weaknesses. Or strengths, rather. Minior is my space son and I will keep him safe. So we've got the Minior and we've also got the rock shell. But its move multi-attack changes to the type. Oh, so that one move changes to the type that it is for Silvally. Right, okay. I know that I said the last thing is final, but that is really cool. That's basically an Arceus situation. Well, kinda. That's hard for me to ignore. It's pretty cool. I'm bumping it. I know we said we weren't bumping, but I'm bumping it. That's really cool. Minior, I don't feel... I'm gonna put the crust in the D tier. I don't want it. I don't want this little crust. I don't want it. This one's cute, however. It can't go low. It can't. It's in the B. It's cute. Yeah. It's in danger without the rock. It might burn up and die without it. I don't care. It looks creepy by itself. No. 120 base power, 100% accuracy, physical move, so it's reliable and strong. Wait, was Silvally pure mint and I just slept on it? If Minion's HP is above half, it changes into Meteor form. At the end of the turn, if his HP is below half, it changes into Core form. I'm guessing Meteor form has more defense. But it looks scary. I'm looking for banter reasons, okay? Okay, coming up next we have the Koala, who's literally called Koala, I think. Koality. It's too much like just like a koala holding a log. There's nothing about this that looks like a Pokemon. It doesn't just look like someone's drawn a cartoon koala, really. So I always thought this was kind of like a lazy Pokemon design. Couldn't even tell you its name, so there you go. Yeah, I started struggling with names around about Gen 4, 5, I would say. Right, Koala, yeah, lazy, D. The log is the Pokemon. Wait. Supposedly, based on the shiny, the Koala is not the Pokemon, the log is the Pokemon. Do we have a Mimikyu scenario here where the log is pretending to be a koala's log, but it's actually... Hang on, right, based on the shiny, huh? What's it called? Koala Pokemon. Komala. The log changes color. Okay. So it's like a far-fetched deal where the log is part of the Pokemon, but it's not. Or maybe it is the Pokemon. What's wrong with the koala? I don't like it, it's lazy. It's just a koala. The shiny changes just, yeah, it goes from brown to pink and white. But Farfetch'd does that, doesn't he? His leak changes colour, doesn't he? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Oh, Turtonator! Get in the bin! I don't know why I don't like this Pokemon. I think it's the nose and the hat. Don't like it. Seal is just a seal. No, Seal is cute. You're right, though. I ranked Seal quite low. I think I put Seal in the C. Yeah, but Seal's in the C tier. Koalog. Yeah, don't like Turtonator. Don't know why. Koala's cute. It is cute. Nietzsche, I'm trying to make people laugh with bad takes. Nietzsche, how do you feel about flipping Togedemaru? Because it strikes me as something you would like. What if I put it in the bin? Would that make you sad? Because we love... No, I also love it. It's basically, yeah, it's a steel type Pikachu. So it's a hedgehog with electric cheeks. It's also steel type, which I like. I do like that. I do like Togedemaru. He is baby. I like him. Yeah. Someone asked me, oh, sorry. Fire turtles are Gamera light. Gamera? I don't know why I don't like Turtonator. I just don't. Toge can go in the B, I think. Next to Togepi. No, Togepi is in my A tier because he's heckin' cute. Yeah. Coming up next. Oh, Mimikyu! I love Mimikyu. I love Mimikyu, but he's not in my phase. Mimikyu's A. Love Mimikyu, love his design, love that he's actually just a ghost wearing a costume, and he thought he would dress up like Pikachu because people like Pikachu. He heard that people like Pikachu, so he maybe thought if he dressed up like Pikachu that people would like him too. If you see with your own eyes the true form of Mimikyu, you'll be scared to death, I think is the Pokedex entry. Anyway, very cute, love it. Also competitively, a flippin' nightmare, so. Bruxish getting the bin. Nope. What is the... I don't like this Pokemon. I don't forget that this Pokemon exists, Chameleon, because every so often I remember, I think of what is the worst Pokemon, and I think it might actually be Bruxish, might actually be the worst Pokemon. A fish with lips. I don't know what it is about it. Hang on, do we have any other fish with like lips? Does the Sea King have lips? I don't think it does. It has like teeth. Wait, it does have lips, right? So does Goldeen has lips, but in a different way. Oh, it's based off a parrotfish? Okay, I like that and I respect that. Feebas has lips. I put Feebas in the A tier. Do you know what though? I don't think it's got weird lips though. Magikarp doesn't have weird lips either, but Bruxish has weird lips. Oh, Drampa. Cloud Dragon. I like what they tried with Drampa, however I just don't really like Drampa. A Grandpa Dragon. It's got a beard and stuff. I like what they've done with it. Wait, what are you playing now? Pokemon Lo-Fi. Right, that's fine. It's a kissy. Well, it's a parrotfish apparently. A parrot. Don't tell Grand Parrot. Drampa, I don't... It's not... I do... Let's see. I do, but I don't, you know? I don't, but I do. Oh, what's the anchor called again? It begins with a D. Delmise. No. No. I mean, they've even added, like, the fact that it's, like, it's not... Yes, but no. Nah. No, it's with Drampa basically, where it's like, yeah, but nah, but... nah. I feel bad for putting Koala down in the team. I feel bad about that. Right, okay. These Pokemon, no matter how cool these Pokemon look, they rank lower based on their name. Can anyone explain to me why they are Komo-o, Hakmo-o, and Yangmo-o? I'm guessing it's based off it'll be a Hawaiian influence. Yangmo-o I got unreasonably attached after a random team generator gave me a shiny child. It's got dreadlocks, right? And a lizard with dreadlocks and scales or whatever I do like. However, I hate the names. I don't understand. I'm guessing, like I said, that it's a Hawaiian influence because Sun and Moon. But yeah, I'm not a big fan. Hey, Witty, good evening. How are you doing? We are almost at the end of Sun and Moon. The writer stubbed their toe 3 times in a row. What was it? What did I say it was called? Yangmo-o, Hakamo-o, and... Wait. I got them right the first time and now I've immediately forgotten. Jang is the little one. Hack is the... Oh, Como is the big one, that's it. The little one's quite cute, actually. The middle one, I guess I see the progression. Oh, where are they? Are they C? Because the names? Como-o, Hakamo-o, Jangmo-o. May derive from jangling and mo-o, Hawaiian for lizard or dragon. That, I would say, is definitely probably what it's from. But they're in the C tier because they're really hard for me to pronounce. Right. Oh, hot take here. I do not like the Island Spirit legendaries. I don't like them. The only one I probably do like is the water one because it looks like a little mermaid and a little clam. Tapus, that's it, the Tapus do. Tapu Koko, Tapu Bulu, Tapu Lele. Tapu... Oh god, the only one I like, I think I've... Wait, is this Tapu Lele? I've missed one. Yep, again, difficult to remember. Finny! Yeah, Tapu Finny is the one I like. Difficult to remember the names. All the names are kind of the same. I like it, but I don't... I collect Pokemon cards, right? Tapu friggin' Koko is on so many Pokemon cards. And I've got so many, and I don't like the Pokemon. Tapu... Oh, this is Josh's ranking. He thinks, Finny, Koko, Lele, and then Bulu. What you got against the Bull, huh? You just hate them because they're not a trio. How dare there be 4 of you? No, I like the fish. I like the fish. The fish goes into the B tier. The rest... I like what they've tried. So they're not D, but they're C. I just don't love them. Right, Nebby, get in the bag. Hi, Chris! I like Tapu Koko. He's funny. He's got cool hair. Yeah. Bulu is Carbo. Nebby, not Nebby, sorry, Cosmog. Cosmog I like. Cosmo M. I love the... Right, so this looks like it evolves into Lunala. I love Lunala. Spoiler alert. Love Lunala. I don't see how this turns into Solgaleo, really. I guess you've got the... It's the main, I guess. This is a really natural, like, progression, I think. But then this, I don't... Can you tell I preferred Moon to Sun? Yep, I like Cosmog. It's not one of my favorites, but I like it, so it's in B. Cosmo M? I like less, I guess, but I don't really think there's anything I dislike about it. I guess it's a weird secondary evolution. It's sort of like gearing up to get huge. I guess we put it in the... I don't think it deserves to be in... I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm putting it in C. Because I want to. Yeah, Cosmo just seems like a waste of a slot. Yeah, it doesn't have anything... Yeah! Cosmog has the best written form of a Pokemon call. Pew! Pew! I love Cosmog's role in the Sun and Moon story. What if Metapod was a legendary? Thank you! I'm so glad I'm not the only one that feels that way. Yeah, it's just kind of there, you know? Yeah. Solgaleo, I want to pet him. Okay, so it looks like they've got the Sun 2 and the... Wait. It wasn't Sun 2, was it? Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, that was it. Versions. I never did finish that. So what would you call the Ultra... Necrozma, that's it. The Necrozma versions. Okay, Lunala. Right, easy peasy. Love Lunala, S tier. Love Lunala. Necrozma. Dusk Mane is Sol. Dawn Wings is Lunala. Oh flip, well I can't put that lower than C because that is badass. Solgaleo I like, but I don't love. So where have I ranked where have I ranked Ho-Oh? Is Ho-Oh in my A? Ho-Oh's in my A. What about where did I rank Solgaleo with? Probably like with Arceus and that. Did I put them in B? I think I did. Oh, so I've put Black and White in B. Reshiram and Zekrom. Where's Arceus? Did I rank Arceus? No, there's Arceus there. Yeah, Solgaleo belongs in B. Yeah. I'll put the Necrozma one there too. Alright. Necrozma fusions are listed with Necrozma. Oh, they are! Wait, that's the Necrozma versions. They are. Oh, I should really finish Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Solgaleo could have just been an Ultra Beast. No, I get the Sun and Moon style, and the Sun version being a lion I like because the mane looks like a sun. Have we got into Exodia yet? What the flip is Exodia? Oh dear. Wait, what is this version of Magearna? What the flip? Why is it red? Anyway, right, so Ultra Beasts time. The sort of post-game story of Sun and Moon, which I thought was kind of wank. I just didn't feel that great towards Sun and Moon in general, really. It was different, but different is often good. It was really, really good for about 10 hours or so, but then quickly I sort of longed for the regular style. And by the time I finished hey, Matt! By the time I finished the story and then started collecting the Ultra Beasts and I saw that this is what they... Oh, mate, I mean, this one is a hench beetle and it's called Buzz Swole. Oh, Exodia is from Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh! At all. Oh, Nebby's saying it's the Pokeball version of Magearna. It was in a movie. Okay, I haven't seen that. Ultra Beasts are great. They're bonkers. I disagree. What's the whole thing about this being her mum? The flippin' the sexy bug, right? The sexy, what would you call this kind of bug? Is like a sexy woodlouse. Is like the wee lassie's mum or something? Or it's like controlling her mum? Or no, her mum is trying to summon it. That's it. Her mum was trying to summon it. It was just weird. I didn't love it. And then it was like this one, but this one actually isn't one, but then these are all them. I just don't feel great. Do I bin them? Swallow's Chad. No. No. I might bin them actually. No, maybe not bin, maybe D. I'm gonna put every single Ultra Beast in the D tier. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. All of them, yeah. Why not? Sexy woodlouse. Hollow Knight though. These are the Necrozma forms, because there's Necrozma, the black one. I don't know if you can see that very well. Kinda. Yeah, never finished Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Guzzlord, that's what I was trying to remember. Yeah, Guzzlord's Ultra Beast, yeah. These look cool, but I never finished it, so I don't really know anything about them. This is part Lunala, but they made Lunala look odd. Guzzlord. No, none of them are in the bin. Okay, they're in the D tier. People wanted change, and then Sun and Moon just sucked. They were forgettable. Legends Arceus shows that changing up the formula can work if they get it right. Don't get me wrong, I loved Sun and Moon initially, but I think by the end I didn't care about it that much, really. Yeah, which is, I mean, I love every Pokemon game, don't get me wrong, but I'm just got opinions. The Necrozma forms, I guess they were trying to do the Kyurem thing, which I think I'm actually going to rank it down on because they already tried that with Kyurem. Like, why did they do it again with Necrozma? Ooh, tempted to see them. Yeah. Oh, we're being savage today. Putting them in the sea. Because they do look cool, right? That's the redeeming factor. Necrozma. They look cool, but to me it's like, right, you've tried this. Is this meant to be Xurkitree? But Necrozma. I don't know. Sorry. They did this whole with Kyurem thing, and it wasn't great then, and it's not great now. Where did I rank Black and White Kyurem, by the way? Did I put them in the C? Did I put them in the B? I think I did put... Did I put them in the D? I put them in the D tier! Right, I don't feel bad. I put them in the D tier. I stand by it. Sun and Moon would be great if they didn't, like, cutscene every 3 seconds. I would argue that Arceus is... But Arceus is super story heavy. But it works. For some reason it works. Don't know. Alright, we're almost at the end of Gen 7. There's a lot of ludicrous heckin' like ultra whatever legendaries in this game. Too many. Zeraora though. Zeraora though. I feel like the only person who liked Sun and Moon. Oh, Dimsock. No, I liked it. I'm just being ultra critical of it because I love Pokemon. Arceus is a spin-off, yeah. Sword and Shield annoyed me. It was like every time something interesting was going to happen, other characters were like, We'll sort it so you just keep catching Pokemon, Pally. Sword and Shield I felt was very babying. It babied you a lot. There should be an option with the next Pokemon game to be I am a beginner or I know what I'm doing, thank you. That's, I think, what Sword and Shield was missing. It was so slow in the beginning. Right, Magearna I really like. I have a really high level Magearna in Pokemon Shuffle and she is fantastic. Also, I just love that she's made of gears and has a dress and stuff. Do you know what though? Like, so compare her to like Zarina, right? Where it's literally like, it's like a wee lassie, but I feel like it works with Magearna, but doesn't really work with her. So I put her in B. The Pokeball version I think looks kind of silly. Is it good, Snabby? Is the Pokeball version good? I don't know. This is my opinion, not other people's opinion. It looks odd. I'm gonna put it in C. Because I still like Magearna, but why is it red? I don't know. Marsh Shadow. Right, I don't know why there's two versions of Marsh Shadow. Obviously this one's the one I know with the green. What's the black version? Literally just a color change. I don't like the color though. It took over an hour to get the Pokedex and Sword and Shield. Yeah, no. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Dova, I still... Oh, I need to finish. I will. Marsh Shadow I like, but I don't love. I do think it's quite cute, actually. And it's ghosty, which I do like. It's not... I don't have anything I dislike about it, so it's in the B tier. I don't know what the black version means. It's... Oh, wait, black is the default? Really? I've only seen the green one. How do you know the green... Pokemon cards? Maybe? I don't know. I've never seen the black one, I don't think. Yeah, it's cute. I like it. You can't obtain the Pokeball version. Well, why is it in this tier list? It was maybe an event thing, maybe. It was maybe an event. One funny thing about Meltan, doggo. Meltan's coming up. My town sounds the same as the Pokemon. In Pokemon Go, they made it spawn more in my town. Oh, that's well cool. Oh. Little Meltan's cute. Right, this is Poipole. I don't know why Poipole gets a giant wiener. I don't know anything about... It could be Poipole? I don't know even how you pronounce it. The green one isn't even listed on Cerebi. I have seen green... It must have been in a Pokemon card, Josh. I don't know anything about Poipole, but I think this version is stupid. I'm putting it in the bin. I don't know what it does. It could be really, really cool, but I don't know what it is. It's got a giant wiener. It's a poison tadpole. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Wait, there's... Oh, it's in a movie. They alternate realityed the first few episodes with the anime with Marsh Shadow. The one where Pikachu spoke. Oh, no, I need to. Marsh Shadow turns green in game when it's angered or it's attacking. Also, I guess like Quilava, where it has no flames, and then when it's attacking, it has flames. The wiener is a syringe. Nah, it's in the bin. It's in the bin. A syringe. I get it though. Poison tadpole. It's like yeah. I get it. I get what they've tried to go for here, but I don't like it. Stakataka, if I'm not mistaken. Love the name. I'm pretty sure this is Stakataka, isn't it? Oh no! The clown! The clown! Wait, what was the typing on this again, Josh? The clown is like fire... Is it fire fairy? Fire ghost. I like Stakataka. I like its name. I don't really particularly like the design, but I like the name, so it's in the C tier. Pokemon the movie, I Choose You. Yeah, I've not seen that one yet. I thought that was a remake of Mewtwo. Mewtwo Strikes Back. Blasphemous? Oh, yeah, the Blacephalus, I think, or something like that is the clown one. Don't like it. Blacephalon, that's it. It can take its head off. It can take its head off and have it go off like a fireworks star. Can I create a tier lower than the bin, please? Its signature move is Mind Blown. Nope, don't like it. Zeraora! Oh, Zeraora is in the friggin' A tier, man. Love Zeraora. Pokemon Unite, well, Pokemon cards made me love Zeraora. It's a literal Wolverine. What's not to love? But Pokemon Unite made me love Zeraora more. / hate it, because when you're fighting against it. Then we have Meltan and Malmetal. I don't know what this is. What's this form of Malmetal? It's got big feet, like really big feet. Is this the G-Max form? It's got really big feet. Hey, DJ Birdie! Yeah, Meltan's cute. I love that it's literally just nuts and bolts and lube. Meltan and Malmetal are nuts, bolts, and lube. What's not to love? Oh, it's G-Max, yeah? I've never seen the G-Max form. Oh, it's meant to be Mercury! That makes more sense than it being lube. I had in my head it was WD-40 to grease up the joints. Yeah, love it. It's really cute. It's not in my favorites. It's in B. It's cute. I like it. The evolved form I like less. So it's in C, and the G-Max form we'll just put with the normal form. Nuts and bolts and lube! You have to have a complete living dex in Pokemon Home to get the Pokeball Magearna. I could be wrong though. I'm close to that. Meltan is close to my most. You don't like him? You don't like him? Oh, what? Josh, man, it's so cute! It's a nut, a bolt, and a lube. And that is us finished with Generation 7, ladies and gents. I'm deliberately taking my time with this, however, I am going to try and pick up the pace a little bit. I realize that I'm really... Look, this is... We've only got this much to go. It's not too bad. Time for something a bit more, you know, up to date. Sword and Shields, Generation 8. The most recent... Although I guess down here, I guess you've got the... Pokemon Legends Arceus is the most recent one. Hi, Jam! Welcome in. Meltan is the leftovers of a heckin' toolbox. It's cute. It's cute. Okay, so our starters for Generation 8. We have Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. It looks like it's got their G-Max forms as well, which have got that unique design to them. I picked Sobble. I picked Sobble for my first playthrough. It was a sub-incentive where people voted for which starter they wanted me to pick, and I picked Sobble. I just connected with Sobble. So in the cutscene where you get to pick your Pokemon, like these two were playing and they were having a good time, and then Sobble was by itself just crying, and I was like, I will take care of you. You know what I mean? But going by design, on reflection, I think Scorbunny is my favorite. Heckin' Cinderace. That Cinderace I think is really cool. I really like Fire Footballer Bunny a lot. I love that it stays pure fire as well. I also really love the G-Max form. It's just literally riding a giant football. I love Rillaboom's G-Max form, where instead of just having like a bongo, it's got a whole flipping drum kit. Oh, my raid alerts are off. You gave me a fright. Hi guys, hi raiders, hi Nikki. I found myself in your stream earlier because I was lurking in Newtwoos, and then I went to talk to the estate agent. I came back and Nikki was on my screen, and she had a really interesting look today. She had an interesting look today, didn't she, guys? No, you had a really big, like, bloat attack, and you had an albinotic face. You looked like a big heckin' frog, but in a cute way. It was a cute frog. Did you have a beard earlier? Did you? Oh, welcome, friends of Nikki. Hi, my name is Rach. We're doing a Pokemon tier list. We actually just got, you're in great time. We just got finished up with Generation 7, and we're about to start the 8th and final generation of Pokemon. It's been a long journey ranking all 900 plus Pokemon from S all the way down to F. It's been great, but welcome it. Hi, once again, my name is Rach. I play a lot of Elden Ring. That's what I'm doing at the minute. Playing those, love Dark Souls, that sort of stuff. Yeah, what was your starter of choice for Pokemon Sword and Shield. 'Cause I picked Sobble, but on reflection, I think I like Scorbunny the most. Well, I like Cinderace the most. But I love Rillaboom's drum kit and his G-Max farm. How was your stream? How was The Witcher? Filters is a channel point. Ah. So people were like, I want you to be an alien. And then other people were like, I want you to have a beard. That's really cool. Love it. Scorbunny is overrated, DJ, you think? I just love Cinderace. Fortis picked Firebun and was gutted it turned into... Oh, I like football. Well, I don't like football. I don't mind football. I like football more than I like wrestling, I suppose. Don't like either, really. Matt says Whoopee. Whoopee is not a Generation 8 starter Pokemon. Matthew. Grookey gang, Josh. Whittledick, doggo. Whittledick is not a heckin' starter, pal. Nikki, I was going to ask what one did you pick? You picked Scorbunny. Lots of love for Scorbunny. Sobble, thank you. I also picked Sobble. Hey, Soshi, welcome in. Cinderace is one of the few full Evos of starters I like. Really? Huh. What about Serpedier? Anyway, we're going to rank these nerds. They all rank really high, I think. The only one I really don't... I don't care hugely for the middle forms, actually, of any of them. But the first versions... I'm gonna upset some people. Witcher was good, got distracted a few times talking about accents, and Matt stubbing his pee holes. His pee holes. Pee holes. What is Willy? Stubbing his Willy. Jam picked Bunny because of course. Of course. I'm struggling with these starters. I was flying through Gen 7 and now I've sort of hit a wall. Right. Grookey is B. Thwacky. I just hate the name Thwacky. C. Rillaboom. B. G-Max Rillaboom. Can I put G-Max Rillaboom in A because I just flippin' love the G-Max form? It's my tier list. I'm heckin' doing it. Next up, Scorbunny. B. Raboot. C. Don't like the name. Don't like the name. Don't like the ninja. Don't like the shiny. It goes a weird grey colour. Cinderace. I really like A. And the oh my god, this tier list is so big now. Sobble A. Just want to protect it. Sobble, Dobble? Dobble? Dwebble? No, Dwebble's a crab. What is Sobble's evolution called? Begins with a D. I don't remember. Yeah. Sobble These nuts. This is Inteleon. Drizzle? It could be Drizzle. Drizzle. Don't like it. All that to just say I'm putting this in the D tier, man. Don't like it. I don't know. Inteleon, visually, I don't know. I like that it's I guess a chameleon is where the alien came from. I like a lizard, but I don't know if I like the whole like, oh, it's a super agent spy. It's C. Yeah. It's a spy. No. Doesn't do it for me. Greedent! Isons! 007 in the Dex? Charmeleon? Wait. No. Wartortle. Right? Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Charmander. Yes, I'm using my fingers. Shut up. Charmeleon, Charizard. Yeah, Squirtle. So Squirtle is number 7, Raven. Actually, I know that you were making a joke. Wait a minute. In the Gen 7? No, because that would be Sobble. Wait a minute. Right. What's the bunny? What's the little Squirtle called? They belong in the bin, DJ. Oh, mate. Greedent. There's too many Pokemon cards with Greedent on it. That ranks it low. No, ranks it low. However, the chubby cheeks on the Squirtle is quite cute. Can't remember its name. Squavit. Heck, pulling a Greedent. I know, right? Nobody wants to pull a Greedent. It's a C. It's a B. It's a B. It's a B. It's a B. It's cute. It's cute. I like it. Right. Oh, Corviknight. G-Max I love Corviknight. I actually really love this whole line. The Wii version, Rookidee. What's the middle one? We love this is a bloodborne bird. This is a friggin' Corvisquire, thank you. I love this line. It's one of my favorite bird lines. So these guys are up in S. Love Corviknight. Love the G-Max farm. It's just got big hacking wings. Huge. Corvisquire, I'm putting in A because I do really like this bird. And Rookidee itself, it's just a wee bird, but it does evolve into Corviknight, which would rank it higher. But I don't think Rookidee itself belongs in the A tier, so it's in the B tier. Wings. We didn't get a red Squirtle for the grey Squirtle. That Pokemon missed the ball on. But maybe the shiny version's red? I don't know. Oh no, Raihan. My alerts are off because I'm doing a tier list. I'm sorry, because I'm putting these on YouTube, so I'm trying to keep it like, tell you what. There was right. We'll have a little break.
To party.
To party. Right. Thank you very much for the resub. Thank you for the 26 months. Apologies to those on YouTube. I hope you understand that had to happen. It's too good. Raichan's custom sub alert. It's too good. Cannot deny the libido. Thank you, Raichan. Destroy has to head out. Have a great stream. Thank you. We will. Have a great night. Blipbug. Dottler. And the UFO ladybird. I hate it. I hate it. But Whittledick. We did a Pokemon Nuzlocke with the release of Sword and Shield Nuzlocke. Whittledick, named by the community. Dottler was our Whittledick. Sacrificed valiantly on a gym battle. Taken from us too soon. Fallen but not forgotten. Never made it to be an orbital. Whittledick itself is not my favorite Pokemon, but that does raise it to the ranks of B because my one and only streamed Nuzlocke, it was a legend. However, the other two can get in the bin. I don't like them. We summoned a Matt. Whittledick. Yep, don't like it. I get, obviously I get the orbital. It's a UFO. I get it. It's cool. I don't like it. I get it. I just don't like it. That's not even the bin. Right. I don't hate it, Nietzsche. If I hate it, it goes in the bin, right? But it's in the D tier because I don't like it. For some reason, I don't like it. Nickit and Thievel. Alright, Nietzsche, just flipping. You wanna hacking police my language? I'll put you in the bin. F in respect for Whittledick. Nickit and Thievel. Foxes. Rapscallions. She's already in the bin. Oh, damn. Rapscallions. Their tail is a brush because I think the idea is they brush away their footsteps so they can be sneaky and they can sneak in and they can like nick stuff. And nick being obviously like steal. Love it. However, don't love Thievel. It's just a bigger Nickit, but with like a mask. I get it, obviously, it's like a robber, it's like a... Don't love it as much. So Nickit, I think, is really high. It's A, it's not S, it's A. But I'm gonna drop Thievel to B because it can't be A. I don't like it as much. I like Nickit. Matt, why are you like this? I am the bin, Nietzsche is in me. Lucky Mika. Oh, okay. Floaroma. No, not Floa. Sorry. Flippin' Eldegoss and Minigoss. I am a penguin thief. Nick McPenguin. What's wee Flossy something? What's wee Eldegoss called? I like Eldegoss. It's a dandelion with an afro. Gossifleur, that's the one. Good job. It's a dandelion afro, and I love it. Do I love it? I love it because of Pokemon Unite. I love it because there's some pretty Eldegoss Pokemon cards. Yeah, yeah. The marketing for Sword and Shield really pushed Eldegoss on us, and I remember just being like, it's literally a wheat. And I was quite disappointed initially by Eldegoss. Shia Granny! Hey dog, we need to go through some Dat Ash memes. Dead Ash. Where did we rank Ash Greninja? I think quite high because it's quite cool. Right, Eldegoss is not super high. Yeah, it's B. Gossifleur, I can't rank lower than Eldegoss really. I doubt it's cute. It's B. Coming up next. Oh! I love Wooloo. I love Wooloo. I love Wooloo. I love Wooloo a lot. I love Wooloo. I love it. Heave roll. Heave roll. Love the shiny. The shiny's literally a black sheep. And then you got the white sheep and the black sheep. Oh. Beautiful. Love Wooloo. Dubwool. Dubwool I like. I do like Mareep and right, I like Mareep. I can't help that I love Wooloo more, Josh. Mareep is in my A tier, okay? Dubwool is there with Mareep, actually. I like Dubwool, but not, I don't love Dubwool. Look, there's Mareep and Fluffy and Ampharos, bam. I love Wooloo. Wooloo for me, I think all of my anticipation for Sword and Shield was Wooloo. Like, I think for me, like, I just love it. So cute, so fun. I would love a Wooloo plushie that was just that big round, just round roly boy. So Rachel, why do you rank Wooloo so high but Togedemaru is down in the flippin' B tier? Well, just looks like something I want to cuddle. Tears of crying. I can't help it. I actually put Mega Ampharos in my S tier because I flippin' love Mega Ampharos. Does that make you happy, Josh? I just want you to be happy. Tesco, Value, Squirtle. Joyce, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. We are ranking every single Pokemon. We are on Generation 8. The end is in sight. Tesco, Value, Squirtle. And Chonker Tooth. Sorry, Mika. Joyce, how was your stream? What were you playing? Can we get a shout out, please? But Joyce refused. I accept. Welcome in, friends of Joyce. My name is Rach. I flippin' love Pokemon. I mainly play Souls, though. I'm playing through Elden Ring at the minute for the first time. Hi, Rick! Chonker Tooth is canon. It's actually called... It's a snapping turtle, which I love. I don't love it. Like, I love the idea behind it, but I don't love the Pokemon. It's called... I don't actually remember the name. All I can think of with this Pokemon is Chunkertooth. I can't remember the actual name of it. It's canon, a Dreadnought. Thanks, Sparta. Thanks, Dreadnought. I really don't like Tesco Value Squirtle. I don't like it. D. I don't like the G-Max for me. I don't like it. I don't think it's hate though. I think it is cool. Good memories of Mika kicking everyone's ass. So it's C, but I don't like it really. But Mika saved it from the D. Everyone let that sink in. Mika, famously gay, saved it from the D. I was streaming for the first time since getting COVID. It took me a month to get back and get a new mask too. Very happy you can stream again. Oh, Flip, welcome back. Wait, a month? Hey, I hope you enjoyed the break despite probably feeling kind of poorly. Glad to hear you're feeling better. I'm famously anti-D. Oh, guys, look who is next. Oh, Dollar Score His name is Dribble. Dribble? Is it Dribble? I don't think it is Dribble. Is it Dribble? Oh, well, there you go. Yamper, the bit Boltund. Boltund, we have a Boltund emote in the Discord. Boltund is one of my favorite Pokemon. He's so happy. He's literally a golden Labrador. I love him. He's so happy. Yamper is a Corgi. Oh, his name is Tootle, that's it. Yamper's a Corgi, has a love heart on its bum. It's not one of my favorites, but it's up there. It's A. Love it. That's a lot of Pokemon. Over 900 actually, yeah. Yep. And some of my reasonings make sense and some of them don't, and that's the fun of it. Oh, it was a joke though, but yeah, Tootle. I was trying to remember the middle form of Sobble. Look who's coming up. Right, Roly-Coly. I want to say this is something like Backcloth or something. I don't like them. I don't like them. I'm sure Gen 8 is super limited on fire Pokemon. Carkol, as in Koal, Carkol. And Koalosa. It's a volcano, literally. It's a, well, it's a mine! Cart. I don't like them. I get it. I get that they're cool, but I don't hate them. I kind of like that he's only got one eye. I think that's quite cute. I don't hate them, but I don't like them. I'm putting them all in the C tier. None of them I feel like go anywhere else than that. Sorry. Of course you can, Rick. Yeah, I'm actually going to post it to Twitter. And I'll post it to Discord and stuff like that. And I'll give you guys obviously on stream. This is the third stream we've been doing this because I foolishly thought I could do it all in the one stream. That didn't happen. But this was a prize, a thank you for raising so much money for charity. We had a fundraiser a couple weeks ago for the Blue Cross. I bet Chunkertooth could take out Koaloso. He would, because Koaloso's 4 times weak to water, so he would. Applin! Flapple and Tart, Apple Tart. I don't remember the Apple Tart either. Right, Applin I love. A. I love him. You love him, it's just a little dragon apple. Flapple I think is cool on the G-Max farm. Why have they got 2 of the same G-Max farm? I like them, but they're B. They're B. Yeah, I like them, but don't love them. Yeah. They both turn into the same G-Max, so why does it have 2 different entries in the tier list? Appleton! As in apple tart. Yeah, it's cute. Love it. I didn't originally get that the typing is a pun. It's a worm in an apple. Yeah? Because it's a dragon. Wait, a worm. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Because the tail is coming out. No, I think I did know that, but I didn't realize that I knew that. But you mean a worm isn't a dragon? Yeah. Yeah. Nobody, if you eat Applin, I will find you. And I will eat you. Oh! Silly Cobra. How do we feel about Silly Cobra and Sandaconda, including the G-Max Tornado Snake Sandaconda? I love this Pokemon. I love it. It's so silly. Right, Silly Cobra I could give or take. I just love the name. So that gets it up to the B tier. Its actual design, I don't think is anything special, but the name Silly Cobra is in, I don't know, silicon, I guess, is where, I don't know why it's named after silicon. It's maybe a stretchy Pokemon, I don't know. But Sandaconda, I love. It's literally just an anaconda, but it's like rolled up in itself and it looks like it's wearing a turtleneck, and I just think it's so funny. Silica is like silica gel that you would get in like a handbag to like absorb water. Wait. It's a ground Pokemon that is weak to water. What does it mean? So when rocks get ground down by the wind, that's silica? And it's a ground type. Silly Cobra. The names are crap. Does anyone ever stop to go, Pokemon names are quality? Like, it must take people so long to come up with these things. Right. Sandaconda, S tier. I love Sandaconda. And the G-Max is up there too. It's so silly. It's just such a daft Pokemon. And I love it. Do you know why it's called Rillaboom? Because gorilla, and it has a drum that goes boom. Does anyone stop to go Delibird? Yep. Even though it's delivered. Delibird as in delivered. Delivered. When you send it out to battle, you would say, go Rillaboom. Gorilla! The bird. Ginger, is this your favorite Pokemon? Why do you love Cramorant so much? Did you love Cramorant before he was in Pokemon Unite? No. So it's just Pokemon Unite, but he's amazing. Oh, he's not your favorite Pokemon, but he is amazing. Mega bin tier. Right, so Josh really hates Cramorant. Now, Joshua, do you hate Cramorant, or do you just hate Cramorant because your rival Ginger Man loves Cramorant? Oh, the shiny! I've got the shiny is orange. Ginger's just attracted to orange things. He's like a magpie, except orange things. It's terrible. It's frail. So you're judging it from the VG, the video games. Oh. Mika hates it too. Okay, I like Cramorant, right? And this is without any sort of, I don't care if Ginger loves it and Josh hates it and Mika hates it. I love it, right? But not as much as like flipping, not on a weird scale of like Ginge love, right? I love how derpy this bird is, right? It is Psyduck levels of derp times like 3. I love the derpiness. It has the thing where it's like scoffing a Pikachu. So it's the Aracuda that it's got in its mouth. It's heinous. It's horrific. It's based on a cormorant cat, right? That it crams fish and Pikachus in its mouth. It spits them up. I like it. It's daft and I like it, but I don't love it. It's in the B tier for me, which I realize is very underwhelming, but it doesn't make A tier. I just love how silly it is, but I don't hate it. Sorry if that's unexciting. Just being honest. It's got a great V card, but it's subpar in the game. Ginger. It's B for babe, okay? Toad Rage got B. Yeah, I flippin' like Kurogunk. Toxicroak. Yeah, Toxicroak. I like Toxicroak. Ooh, Aracuda. B for bitch. Aracuda and what's the wait? Is the big one Aracuda and the little one is something else? I like fish. Oh, Barrascuda. I hate the names. Higher than Mareep. Speedy fit. What? Mareep is my A tier. B for babe. Does that mean I'm B tier? Yep, Andy, you're B tier. I love the animal Barracuda. They're badass fish, but for some reason I just don't feel hugely towards these Barracuda Pokemon. Paris and Parasector in the bin, yeah. Aracuda and Barrascuda. I love Barrascuda's like propeller tail. So that ranks it a bit higher. I think that gets it a B. But Aracuda I just think is I don't know, disappointing that it's not more. So I put it in the C tier. Coming up next we have Toxapex and Toxtricity. I like what they tried to do here. What's the different types again? It's just that is it random whether you happen to get the yellow boy or the blue boy, or is it based on Sword and Shield? I don't think it is based on Sword and Shield. I think it's based on it's just random, right? Like what I'm pulling. It's like a torpedo. Well, yeah, like a torpedo Barracuda, yeah. Paris and Parasect can heck off, but in Legends more than... I think in Pokemon Legends they knew how much people hated Paris because they make you defeat like 40 of them. Which game you have means you have a higher chance of one or the other. It has different abilities based on nature. It's based on nature, okay. I feel like they're cool. I love that this is obviously based off like a rocker. I think it's based off like a punk rocker. I'm sure he has like a sort of guitar type move. Hi Brucey! One of them is like low key. Yeah, I think of them as like this is lead guitar and this is bass guitar. Do you know what I mean? Or like wait, lead and rhythm, right? And then the G-Max is just so cool looking. But the baby I dislike. And I don't know why. I think does it wear a nappy? I don't know why. I dislike the baby. In abilities, one gets plus and one gets minus. Also, it's, yeah, I mean, it's electric Pokemon, yeah. Yellow has 6, like a guitar, strings. One has, blue one has 4 like a bass. 6 and 4 of what, sorry? Spikes? On its chest. It just looks like a love heart to me. I think they're both cool. I don't think I can rank them separately. And I'd probably rank the G-Max in the same. I'm going to put them... I don't love it. I like it, but I don't love it, so it's B. Yeah, some really, really cool ideas, like with Pokemon these days. Some of them I just, like, love, and some I'm just like, eh. Damn, thank you for lurking! Right. Spicy tape. I used a Centiskorch for most of my Sword and Shield, like, first playthrough. And he's, like, not the strongest, but I really did like my mustached Chinese dragon centipede boy. Love the G-Max farm, he just gets mega tape. This is like many tapes. I don't like the little version. The little version doesn't do anything for me. It's just a little bug. Yeah, don't hate it, but Centiskorch. Are the good feelings for Centiskorch enough to bump it super high? Let's have a wee look. I don't think so. I think it's B. Spicy tape. We need Mika to compete in DRQ4, which I haven't actually signed up to yet. Hey Dave! Spicy tape form. Yeah, we need Mika to compete so we can get another round of Mika nicknames. Long tape. Ah, ha ha! Clubopus and Grappalocked. Dislike. And I will tell you why I dislike. I am an avid Pokemon card collector, and I swear to God, the Pokemon Company flippin' loves Grappalocked, flippin' loves Clobopus. Every single expansion has at least 2 Clobopus and at least 1 flippin' I'm so sick of getting Clobopus cards. Grappalocked is kind of cool though. Excuse me. Clobopus, because octopus clobbers, and Grappalocked. Octopus. Fighting octopus. Lucha Libre Octopus should have also had water fighting. I think it's just fighting. I think. Possibly. Clobopus, I'm angry enough at Clobopus to put it in the bin, you know that? So many Clobopus cards. It is just fighting, yeah. It does, it deserves the bin. I'm sorry, I'm angry. Grappalocked, however, is kind of cool. So I'm actually putting Grappalocked in the C tier. Because at least, right, it's not Grappalocked I'm angry at. It's an octopus, at least give it poison. No, I like, do you know what? I like it being fighting because just because it's a marine animal shouldn't have to default be water, you know? I don't mind it personally. Poltegeist is the big one, I think. Sinistee and Poltegeist, a haunted cup of tea. Josh is going to bed. Sad. Please put Zacian in the bin tier for being broken. Uh-oh. I'm not putting Sif in the bin, pal. Sorry. Good night, Josh. Thanks for hanging out. Sinistee, Poltegeist. Haunted cup / kettle. Sorry, teapot of tea. Love it. B. Love it. The most UK Pokemon imaginable. Ooh, Hattie! The Hattie line. Love Hatterene. Hatterene is one of my favoritist Sword and Shield Pokemon. Love G-Max Hatterene. It's so cool. Witch. Psychic Fairy Witch. Actually, is she Psychic Fairy? Yeah. Pretty sure she's Psychic Fairy. She's not just Psychic. I'm sure. This one was fun because it had real and fake versions. The real and fake oh, I don't recall. I don't recall. Right, so the hat line, I would say the wee party hat version doesn't do much for me. Getting better with the middle one. I think the middle one's really cute. The hat is too big. I want shiny hat. Same. Same. Counterfeit teacups? I don't remember. That's cute. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop Hatterene here in the S. And the Mega form, G-Max form. V-Max form? G-Max form. Over there, because I love them. Middle version, it's not my favorite. I do really like it though. I'm gonna put it in the A tier. And the little version, it doesn't really do much for me, so it's in the B tier because it does evolve into Hatterene. Gigantamax, yeah, but the cards, it's VMAX, so my head keeps saying VMAX, but it's Gmax. The real ones had a little stamp on the bottom of the cup. Wow. To verify that it was legitimate. Okay. You had to rotate around. When was that? Wait, in Sword and Shield? How do I not remember that? Right, Impidimp. Middle one, Morgram. Morgram? Grimmsnarl. Would you like me to snarl? It's just a silly little thing that didn't have any effect. That's cute though. I'm not a huge fan of the imp line, really. I don't hate them. I actually, maybe I do. I actually quite dislike Impidimp. Morgram gets a bit cooler. Grimmsnarl is very cool. It's a vampire bat kind of thing, which I quite like. I don't love it. So I'd actually maybe put Morgram. Actually, maybe Morgram's in the D tier as well, and then Grimmsnarl's in the C tier. Yeah. I'm not a big fan. I realize competitively they are very good. Vicky, if I am a VMAX, does that mean there's a smaller version of me? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you've got a baby version. Not baby, sorry. Regular version. I don't know. Oh, Gibkith. We have literally the Kiss Pokemon. I'm not a huge fan actually of Obstagoon. Hey Addy, I'm alright, thank you. How are you? I'm about to break Mika's heart once again because I'm not a huge fan of Obstagoon. I get that it's a badger. I think maybe it's the standing on two legs thing. Where did I put Oranguru? See, I made Ginge so angry with him. The thing that does make Obstagoon a bit better is that I do love that they just randomly added a new evolution for the most random Pokemon ever, Lanoon. And I do dig that. So it does sort of bump it, but not super high. It's C. I just don't love it. Hey Heat, where's Darkrai? I'm gonna say Darkrai is C. Yeah, Darkrai is C as well. Just kind of something about it I don't really love. Really. This shiny is gorge for oh, the red and blue, yeah. So random. Oranguru is in Pokemon Go. Cherub's in the bin. Yeah, no, Addy, right. Have you played Pokemon Legends Arceus? Because Cherub is in the bin a million times over. You'll understand when you play Arceus. Right. Oh no, the flip. No, right. This Pokemon, what's it? Piao? Flippin' Meowstic. Meowstic? Berserker. What's Meowstic? Right, Berserker. Right, okay. Meme worthy. The start of Pokemon Sword and Shield with the raids, with just the flippin' teams of 4 Berserkers that Mika trained to annihilate Mewtwo by... Meowstic's a different Pokemon. Which one's Meowstic? I'm getting all heckin'. Right. I actually really hate that they gave Meowth another evolution. I hate it. Who is calling out for these Meowth forms? I don't think anyone is, really. I would rank this Pokemon really low. But Memezerker 1 and Memezerker 2 does save it from the bin. Otherwise it would be in the bin for me. It's in the D tier. Cursola hits me on so many levels, man. I love the ocean. I love, like, the Great Barrier Reef is dead and it makes me very sad. So the fact that Corsola, a normal healthy Coral, has a Galarian form that is literally bleached Coral. It's a ghost type because it's dead. The sad story of climate change. The Pokemon. I don't want to be remembered when I'm playing my lovely game that we are killing the planet. It's literally see-through. It's bleached coral and it makes me so sad. It's got a sad friggin' face. However, I love a sad story. I love a sad game. And for some reason, Cursola making me feel all these sad feelings makes me happy. Don't ask me to elaborate. I know I'm weird. I really like Cursola and it's in my A tier. In a weird melancholic way, I like a sad story. It's not weird. It is kind of weird though. My reasoning is kind of weird. It makes me sad and therefore it makes me happy. Microplastics Pokemon coming in Gen 9 just to keep that sad going. A heckin' evolution for Blastoise that just has a straw in his nose. Love it. Love it. An evolution for Wingull that's got a flippin' plastic beer thing in its neck. The things that they keep beer tins together with. You know what I mean? With the holes. Anyway. The end is in sight, guys. Surfetched. A random evolution for Farfetch'd. A duck with... Oh my god, Apollo! I just saw the corner of my eye, my chat just exploded. Hi, Steph. Hello, friends of Apollo, la la la. Oh my god, you're playing Lego Star Wars. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, guys. My alerts are somewhat muted because Hi, I'm Rach. I am ranking Pokemon by how sexy they are, how competitively viable they are, whether they just give me good feels, how weird they are in the anime. No, we're not doing Smash or Pass. Because I'm trying to be somewhat original, kinda. Am I though? Yog! Yugensia, thank you very much for gifting the sub to Apollo! Thank you, Yog! Paying forward the gift that you got from Lazy Noodle. We'd love to see it. My people, if you don't follow Apollo, she's heckin' lovely. And probably playing Elden Ring. Oh no, you weren't playing Elden Ring, you're playing Lego Star Wars, of course. I keep hinting my husband to buy me Lego Star Wars, and he keeps not picking up the hints. I would like to play that game. Lovely to meet you all. Hello. If this is your first time here, once again, hi, I'm Rach. I'm a Scottish Twitch streamer, and I play a lot of Elden Ring. But tonight we are ranking Pokemon. We're right at the end. Look how close we are, right at the end. This has taken 3 streams because I keep saying to myself, right, don't get distracted. Don't talk about at length why you don't like this Pokemon, but I'm enjoying it too much. So we're just going with it. We're on Surfetched at the minute, which I think is kind of cool. Like Gen 8, they just randomly gave a new evolution to Linoone and to Farfetch'd and to Mr. Mime, but more on that in a minute. Which I dig. I do dig it. I do like it. However, he's not like, I don't love him. Is he B? I think he's B tier. I think we'd put him nice and middle in the B. Like, I like him, but I don't love him. Darth Jar Jar is gonna get me. I'll let it happen. I'm cool with it. Hi, my pros. Also, hi, Hodor. Welcome, guys. Good to see you. As a husband myself, hints need to be akin to hammers to the shins. Okay. Tamiel, Rock Smash or Baton Pass? Oh dear. Smash or Pass? Oh no. Wait, so hang on. I did sort of scan the Smash or Pass Markiplier video, and I noticed that he ranked this Ultra Beast, you know, Sexy Woodlouse. He said he would smash her, and that makes me kind of uncomfortable. It's similar to Gen 4. Gen 4 gave a lot. Yeah, right. And flipping Probo Pass, who I don't like. It's in the bin. Yeah, Magmortar, heckin' Electivire. Yeah, all sorts. Why do you think they never gave Jinx an evolution? That whole thing made me uncomfortable. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Mr. Rhyme. I cannot, in all good consciousness, rank Mr. Rhyme ahead of Mr. Mime because it actually, I think, got worse. Oh, Jinx is the evolution, yeah, but like on top of Jinx Nietzsche. So you've got like Electabuzz is the middle one, and Magmar, and Scyther doesn't have a baby. Think how cute a baby Scyther would be. Anyway, Mr. Rhyme, I think is worse than Mr. Mime. It doesn't get better, it gets worse. It's in the bin. And I don't need to explain why. Runigerus. The branch from Yamask. Yes, that's it. I like it. I love how hard it is to evolve this guy in the game. So that actually, oh, does that bump it up higher than a... Is it B? Purely because of how it's so difficult to evolve it. You have to take like takedown damage. What's it called when it hurt itself? Oh, what's the word? How do you get Runigerus again? Recoil! That recoil! Thank you! I think it has to take a certain amount of recoil damage to evolve, which is so weird. Nah, man, it's too weird. It's in the C tier. Oh, our music has paused. And it should be back. There we go, it's back. Oh no, that's Basculin. Oh, that's Basculin. Okay. So with Yamask, you had to. What is this soundtrack? Oh, okay. It's coming in. It has to take a certain amount of damage generally. Oh, okay. It has to have that's it. It has to have 49 HP, and then you run under a bit in the desert, and it evolves. I hate it. No, I love it, but I hate it. Where did I rank Inkay? Because I rank it with Inkay. Did I rank Inkay B? Oh god, I think I did. Or did Malamar B? What gen is Inkay again? 5? No, 6, right? I can't find Inkay. I wouldn't have put it higher than B. I can't see it. It's too many Pokemon. This is Furret Walk, isn't it? Alright, well, yeah. It reminds me of Inkay. At least 49 damage in one hit with it surviving. Why? Okay, Milcery. Literally a splash of milk. They should have made a Milcery Poltegeist. Sorry, Sinistea. Crossover. Creamy. They should have made a crossover where they make a milky tea or a cappuccino or something. I don't know. Milcery, I can't rank high because it's literally just a splash of milk, but it is really cute. Do you know what? It's Haunted Cream. It's flippin' B. It's cute. I don't care. Alcremie, literally a cake. Or not even a cake. The G-Max form is a cake. Normal form is just cream. It's cute. I like it, but I don't love it. It's B. Cake. I also love that there were so many different kinds of Alcremie. It's a pile of cream, yeah. And you make your character spin around on the spot to whip the cream and then it evolves. It's so funny. Sword and Shield had a lot of really silly ideas, and I really love it. But yeah, different forms. So you had ones that had strawberries on the top, and then you had various other different colors as well. Loved it. Phalanx. So Phalanx is a weird one. It's like your Execute. Lots of different little forms make up one single Pokemon. And something about that I don't like. So I'd maybe rank it. It is also kind of cool though. I like that they march. They march together. They have like a march. So that does say it's not D. I think it's C. It's got redeeming features, but also the Pokemon that are lots of different brains making up the one Pokemon, just for some reason I don't like it. The shiny is a poo. What kind of poos are you seeing? Oh, right. This Pokemon's positioning in the Pokedex. I want to say Pinchurin. Is this Pinchurin? Next to Snom, where they both have a similar looking butt face. Do you think they were planning something there? Head night, love you all. Isons, have a good day. Holy Pokemons, hi Sky. Big day tomorrow, right? Excite Bike. It feels like it should evolve from the sea cucumber. What was the sea cucumber again? Yeah, right, the flippin' Pukamiku. Pinchurin I feel like just doesn't have a place, but it is really cute. It is really cute. I'm sure someone, maybe Josh, someone tried to make Pinchurin work, and I can't remember who. But yeah, it's a little urchin. It's a little heckin'. It's cute. You know what? It is really cute. It's me. Oh, it was Poshy. Yeah, you're right. It was Poshy, yeah. Snom. I love Snom. A. Snom is in the A tier. I love Snom. I realize, hang on, that's cropping a little bit. Sorry. I love Snom. It's so cute. But you know what I love even more than I love Snom? I love Frostmoth. It is a pretty. I see. Very, very fragile moth. I love Frostmoth. It's my S tier. Do 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 do. You tried, you succeeded, Mika. She worked. I'm enjoying this mix of the Furtwalk song. Right, Stonehenge. Sojourner. Not a huge fan, really. Do I hate it? No. Do I like it? No. See. Stonjourner. The new cheese Furtwalk alert, yeah. Frostmoth stands on the sidelines while I rotate a 3D snow in my head. It's your screensaver, cat. Ice Cube. Troll Master of Generation 8. Look at that little penguin. I love him. So, Ice Cube. Every turn regrows its head. The head absorbs a physical attack. I don't think it absorbs special attacks. It can be... Oh, only if it's hailing. So is it the hidden ability that starts hail? I think, possibly. I'm sure this Pokemon can be the most OP thing, or just like flop over. I love the idea. Now that's putting your head in the game. No, it's putting your head in the Ice Cube, Sky. It starts it if it G-maxes. Does it do it well? Like, what's the... I think it... It's Ice... Yeah, basically, it's Icy Mimikyu. But Mimikyu's disguise just doesn't come... No, disguise does not come back, does it? But the head grows back. If it's icing. Hailing. Icing. If it is icing outside, the head comes back. But once Mimikyu's broken, it's broken, yeah. Right, I like Ice Cube. I love the idea behind it. It's B. Yeah, it's B. Indeed. Male and female. Or female and male? Male and female? Female and male? I don't love it, Indeedee. I don't hate Indeedee. I like Pokemon that have different forms based on different genders. I don't love it, I don't hate it. I like it. I just like it. It's B. Mimikyu is a murder puppet. I like Mimikyu. Ice Cube. Mimikyu just wants to be loved. I know. It's like, I heard they like Pikachu. Maybe if I looked like Pikachu. Morpeko. A Pokemon that switches every turn between being electric and being dark. If I'm not mistaken. Switches every turn. Very cool. Lots of planning ahead. It's got hangry mode, which I think is fun. It's a little hungry hamster. Love it. I guess in the same vein as Ice Cube, where I love the idea, but the Pokemon itself just it doesn't like stand out. It's not like one of my favorites, but it's chess. No, but chess is one of my favorites though. Love the idea, love it, but it's, you know, it's not my favorite. Next we have Cufant, who I actually don't like. I don't like Cufant for the same reason that I don't like Clobopus. It just feels like there's so many Cufants in the Pokemon trading card game and I don't like it. I don't know how to pronounce its name. I don't like it. I'm being overly harsh, but sometimes we just have our reasons. Okay. I want to say this is Copperajah? Copperajah. Yeah. I don't really like it either. It feels like it wasn't as good as it should have. Yeah! Yeah, and the G-Max farm is just a bigger version of it. And the trunk is like a hand, which I don't know how I feel about that. Not a fan, Dova. I'm gonna put it in the D tier. Oh! Fossils time. Okay, let's get him out of the way to start. The Fash. The Fash is in the Fash is in the top. The Fash, right? I love this Pokemon. I loved this Pokemon before I found out that it was ridiculously OP. The fossil Pokemons in Sword and Shield are, they're always half and half. You've got fish parts, dragon parts, and fish, dragon, and dinosaur. Dracovish is part dragon, so you get the dragon tail, and part fish. But instead of putting the fish on the normal part of the tail, they put the fish head on the end of the tail. They put the head on the tip of the tail instead of on the base of the tail, and I just think it's friggin' hilarious. It's an amalgamation, and I love it, and it's actually so overpowered in the game. Hey Omni, it is Wednesday, my dudes! My girlfriend thinks a man in camouflage looks very attractive, but I just don't see it. Him butt is on wrong! I also really like Arctovish because I just like that it's, you know, the fish. I guess this is the dinosaur head and the fish body. And then you've got dragon... wait, these both have the dragon head, but that's the dragon tail. Bird! It's bird, isn't it? It's a bird head. That's it. It's bird head, dragon tail, dinosaur tail, fish head. Sorry, dinosaur head, fish tail. Yeah. Is this not fish head, fish tail, Arctovish? Anyway, they're all amalgamations. And I love them all. I think the one I hate, I don't hate them all. The one I dislike the most is probably Arctovish. I don't really know what's going on with its face. Draco Zolt. What's the, sorry, Draco Zolt, Draco, I don't remember this one's name. I'm sure this one has like a snotter, like a frozen icicle snotter, I'm sure, which I don't like. I'm sure it does. Hang on. Arctozolt, that's it. Confirming. Confirming. It does! No, it's got a snotter. No, where's Cubchoo? Nah, don't love it. No. No. I did put Cubchoo in the D tier. Nope, don't like it. Arctovish's head is on upside down. I need a bigger version of Arctovish. Now I see it. I see it. I see it because of this image. Look, there's the mouth. There's the Dracovish mouth and his eyes, and that's its head, but it's on upside down. Its mouth is on the top of its head. Oh, I love it so much more now. Harris, I never noticed. Oh, I always just thought it's got a weird looking face because I thought this was its mouth. Oh my god. I'm bumping it. I'm major bumping it. I love it. That's how Victorian fossil diggers put them together. They just put anything where they thought it fitted. Oh, I really think it's really funny. I can definitely understand how some people think they're crap, but I think they're really funny. I think Draco Zolt has, I think it competitively it's quite good, isn't it? It's got like it's got a Fish's Rend type move. B tier, I think, for Draco Zolt. The digs they took at old-timey fossil diggers, yeah. Big, lot of fun with the fossils, a lot of fun. Coming up we have the Tower, Duraludon. I'm actually not a huge fan of Duraludon. I think it's silly, but not in a good way, personally. But I don't hate it. I do think it's really funny that they just embrace that it's literally a building with the G-Max farm. Nietzsche loves it, which I think is really cute. I don't really. Of all the cool dragons, it's not a cool dragon to me. It's underwhelming, and it's in the C tier. G-Max is just the shard. He's not the good kind of silly. in my opinion. He's different. He's different. No, I get that. I get that. You steal? Now this is my kind of dragon, okay? This is my kind of hacking torpedo, hacking airplane, hacking fighter jet. I love flipping Dragapult. Love it. S! S for Dragapult. He shoots little hems as weapons and each of the children. I actually really like Dreepy as well. Dreepy's a bit derpy. I don't remember the name of the middle one, but the middle one just with a little Dreepy on his head, I think it's really cute. You don't like it, Doom? Oh, I love him. Dreepy and Draco number 2, I'm going to put in the A tier. I love them. Coming up next, we have the legendary doggos. So I love both of the legendary dogs. Their non-special weapon version I like less, but the actual legendary dogs I really love. I mean, flippin' Zacian is flippin' Sif, and Zamazenta. I just think they made Sword and Shield really good cover legendaries. They're up there with my favorite cover legendaries for sure. However, the the I don't know what you'd call them. The ones without the rusted sword and the rusted shield, I don't love as much. I love the idea of them, but I don't love them as much. So I'm going to go ahead and plop these two in the B tier because I still really like them. But, However, Sword and Shield doggos, I'm sorry Josh, but they're up in S for me. I love them. Yeah, they're base forms without their item, yeah. I love both these doggos. They're very good doggos. But yeah, best cover Legos we've had in a while. I can't wait to see what they do with Gen 8. Eternitus! A space dragon with the eternal cannon or whatever its move is a really cool animation. And its G-Max form is a hand, which as someone who grew up playing Super Smash Brothers, the thought of it just being a master hand is really cool. It's not one of my favorite Pokemon, but it's up there in the A tier. I really like Eternitus. It's so OP. I really like it. But the hands in Elden Ring. Oh no. No, but Master Hand though. It's a hand coming from the sky out of a cloud in the sky, so that to me is Master Hand. It's not Elden Ring hands. All Pokemon doggos are good doggos. Well, Electrike I like a little less. I think it's the big head, but still good dogs. Still good dogs. Hey Zombie Killer, welcome back. Hello, we are ranking every single Pokemon. We are, oh, the end is in sight. I never, did I get my heckin' Urshifu? Is this Cubchoo? No, because Cubchoo is that one, right? What's wee Urshifu called? Cubfu! Cubfu! That's it. Karate Panda. Who's lowest rank so far? Mr. Rhyme. Okay, Cubfu and Urshifu have to lose points. Urshifu in particular has to lose points because of how much they've tried to push this Pokemon in the trading card game and how much we just don't care about Urshifu. The single strike and the multi-strike, rapid strike, sorry, I just don't care. But there are so many cards and I've pulled so many Urshifu cards and don't care. Makes me angry. I get that Kung Fu Bear is cool, but I can't get over how disappointing it is. I don't know. Is it just, oh, is it a cool idea that I just don't like? I think that's what it is. It's a cool idea that's not for me. They're not ranked low though. They're not D. They're cool enough to be C. And the baby one as well, to be honest. It's meh. Yeah, exactly, Nietzsche. It's meh. It's just meh. Harris, I don't know these last Pokemons. These are from Pokemon Legends Arceus coming up. I will describe them. This is Zarude Sandstorm, who will rank higher because Zarude, but will rank lower because I don't think I have one. It's just Monkey. It's just Monkey. See. See. I'm ranking them, but yeah, it's in Pokédex order, yeah. We're right at the end. Magikarp is A tier because it is the original potential Pokemon. Monkey. Right. The king of bountiful harvests. Don't like him. Don't like his big head. I actually really love his story. Calyrex is the name of the horse, isn't it? Or is Calyrex the name of the big head? I actually really like his story on how he wants to get his horse back and that. I really enjoyed that DLC, so I can't put him in the bin. I actually think D is maybe a bit harsh for him as well, because I did really like that DLC. However, that big head. He looks like he would lecture you about how smart he is. He does, though! He does! That's what he does in the game. Who's highest rank, Zombie? We have Raichu is my favorite Pokemon. And Eevee, because she's my baby. Little man just wants a horse. Yeah, so for some reason, his pony is later on in the Pokedex than him. Because first we have Regieleki and Regidrago. Big fan. I didn't know these Pokemon existed until I pulled them in a Pokemon card and I was like, what the flip is a Regidrago? And big fan of them adding new Regis. And I think they've done them really well. Competitively, they are a flipping nightmare as well. Or they were. I don't know if they still are. I just know I got absolutely wrecked by them doing the shiny bird things. Yeah, I really like them. Big fan. The other, do you know what? I'd rank them higher than the other Regis. I think they're just much cooler looking. I think the other Regis I put in the C tier. I would put these two in the B tier. How you get them, you have to pick between them as well, which was difficult. Only really Lucky. I've seen a Lucky, I've not seen Drago competitively. Oh, I'm sure I got wrecked by a Drago. It had like a move that hit both my Pokemon at once in doubles. It reminds me of a Subnautica thing, Aethelin. Wait, hang on. Regieleki? Kinda like Subnautica. Oh, like the Ampeels, kinda. Regi's in my top 3. Who's your favorite Pokemon, Zombie? I love how you get Regigigas. You need all 5 Regis and then... Yeah, I loved the quests to get the Regis in Sword and Shield, yeah. Oh, the big head? Something out of Subnautica. Big head. Yeah, so that's Calyrex. So, oh, Spectrier is the ghost horse. Is Spectrier still the ice horse? So you get ice horse and ghost horse, you have to pick between them. And then when you reunite Calyrex with the horse, it becomes Ice Rider Calyrex and Shadow Rider Calyrex. Very cool. But... well, thank you for the bits, Zombie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you for the 6 bits. Charizard, big fan. Gengar, meh, fan. Yeah. I like Gengar, but... oh, Ice Horse is Glacier. Glacier and then Spectrier, I'm sure, is the ghost one. Yep, love them. Very good horses. Very good horses. A tier. Just love horses, man. The riders, right. The thing with the riders for me is, again, it's not a Pokemon, is it? It's 2 Pokemon. Oh, Galastrier. That's familiar. Yeah. It's the black and white thing again. Yeah, so for me, this isn't a Pokemon. It's 2 different Pokemon fighting together, you know? But I really like the horses, but I don't like Big Head. So therefore, these are not quite ranking as low as, say, my... the Necrozmas and that. I'm going to put them in the B tier because, again, redeeming features. They did try the whole, like, the black and white, the QM Flipping black Kyurem and white Kyurem, I've put, where'd I put them? I'm sure they were in C. Are they in D? Yeah, they're in D. Black and white Kyurem are in D. And Necrozma, I put in C, I think. Yeah, because it is kind of cool looking. The combination, right? What they've tried with Sword and Shield is they've got Calyrex and they've put him on a different horse each time, which I do like, but still just don't love. So, yeah. B. Okay, the end is in sight, guys. We've got, what the flip is this? What on God's green earth is this? I have never seen this Pokemon before in my life. Just plugging myself into Unichi. Who is that? What is this? It looks like a genie. Did they add a new genie? That's the new legendary? How the flip am I supposed to... It looks awful. Wait, it is a new genie. It's... Oh, hang on. I've just spoiled Pokemon Legends Arceus for myself. I didn't know there was a new genie. Oh, that's funny. That's fun. Do you know its name, Chameleon? If I just Google new fairy genie Pokemon. That's so funny. Wait, hang on. This looks different. This it's called... Wait. It's Hisuian Landorus. Look, it's Landorus. Wait, no, it's not. Wait. In the Morris is an enormous. Wait, what? I don't, Nietzsche, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Morris. Oh God, I hate it. They just added women genie. Look at this thumbnail. I get that they've made it like a snake charmer. Yep, I get that. They've made it too female. Do you know what I mean? It's got love hearts on it. It's pink. It's whammon. I actually really hate it. What is that? Oh no, I have to do this. I have to do this quest, man. What is this? So I guess obviously this is like the genie form and this is the land form. And I get that they've gone for the snake charmer. It's too... No. I really do not like it. I'm sorry. I'm not... Oh, I'm glad that this was spoiled this way for me. I know, Ledge, right? The hell is that? Right. I'm glad I wasn't just like flipping streaming Arceus and was... Oh, no. That would have been good content. Never mind. Right. So that's actually not Jenny. Jenny was finished before we got this abomination. Jenny is done. We're on to Pokemon Legends Arceus Hisuian forms, and there are a few new Pokemon in this game. The quest is a nightmare as well, which makes it worse because the reward is that. I'll do it though, I'll get it. Okay, coming up first, apparently, well second I guess, in the Hisuian form we have Hisuian Growlithe. So, big love for Growlithe getting some love, getting a different sort of regional form. I like that its fur is so like fluffy that it's covering its eyes. It's really cute. I like its little bib thing. I don't love that they made it rock fire. But then if they had to do something with it, I suppose. I don't know if I love it being rock, but oh, kind of like lava? Yeah, yeah, I know why they've done it, but I don't know if I like it, you know? It's like a Japanese lion statue. Woo, Sir Belt. Like a Quillin. Quillin? I think it's called a Quillin. I know that from WoW. Okay. 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 I love him. Where have I put normal Growlithe? I think I would put him slightly below normal Growlithe. So I think normal Growlithe for me is an A, right? Oh no, he's S. Alright, well then Rock Growlithe is A. Arcanine. I don't know why they've made it grey. It looks like it's the wrong colour. Like this looks like the shiny. The actual shiny looks better than the normal form. And it is like a gold. I don't know why they've gone with grey, but I like it. Fluffy baby. No, this is the normal one. The shiny one is gold. If it's not grey, it would just be the same as the normal one. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. He's old. No. It's ash. That's what it is. It's meant to be the lava, the volcano ash. I get it. I understand. Yeah, exactly, Dova. It's ashes, but I get it, but I don't like it. Okay. Oh, Voltorb. Okay, right. Voltorb is a Pokemon. I think I ranked Voltorb in the C tier. Or maybe even in the, yeah, it's in the D tier. Because it trolls you so much in the video game. But Hisuian Voltorb is part grass. Grass electric. Because it's made of wood. It's a wooden Pokeball because Pokemon Legends Arceus is set in the past when they've not made sophisticated like modern Pokeballs yet. They're just starting to make Pokeballs and they're made out of wood. They're made out of like apricorns. And so Voltorb is made out of wood. It has personality. It's a wee ball with a personality. However, it's still a Voltorb. I think we'll give it B. Excuse me. I think we'll give it B. Oh, dude, not a fan! Because it's made out of wood. The explosion gimmick makes no sense. I've noticed that explosion / self-destruct doesn't make it faint. It has Geodude's face. Its eyebrows, yeah. Sorry for sneezing. Electrode, I think we have to put in C because it doesn't have the cuteness of Voltorb, but it still is that step above normal Electrode because they tried something different and I like that. Ooh, next up they've decided to give us Typhlosion. Now, this is a Pokemon I haven't actually managed to get in Arceus yet, but I do love that they've given us 3 starters from 3 different generations of Pokemon. But then given, actually, do you know what? I'm gonna heck the list here. I'm just gonna put Decidueye there, and I'm gonna put Samurott there. Yeah, so three Pokemon we already had, but then made their Hisuian form look slightly different, which I really, really like. It was a really weird surprise, but I like it. I don't know if I like it more than the originals. Definitely not with Decidueye. So for example, Decidueye is one of my favorite Pokemon. I've got it up here in the S rank here. I don't know if I don't know how to describe this hat. I don't want to be I don't want to say the wrong thing here, but you know what I mean. It's like an Asian sort of hat. I want to say like a samurai archer. Someone told me what it's based on, and I thought, oh, alright, yeah, that's cool, I get it, but I don't like it. Yeah, he's like a... No, but it's like a samurai archer type thing. I don't even know if it makes my A... It does make my... Of course it makes my A tier. It's in my A tier, because it's still Decidueye. And I really do like the move that it gets, the fighting move. It's fighting type as well, which is interesting. It's now weak to flying, even though it's a bird. It gets like this triple arrows move, which is really cool. Yeah, did you get did you go with Decidueye as well, Doom, or did you go with Cyndaquil? I really like the Hisuian Typhlosion. I think Chess got her Typhlosion and went, why is my Typhlosion sleepy? And I just think it's really cute. I like it. Do I like it more than the original Typhlosion? I think I maybe do, but enough to put it in the A tier. Yeah. I'm taking this so seriously. Yeah. I didn't know they were different. Because I never had an original Typhlosion. They're very subtly different, but yeah. Oh, Nick has found it. It's called a Japanese casa hat. I don't like it more than the original. I like the idea, but not as much, yeah. But yeah, I really like the Hisuian Typhlosion. Hisuian Samurott, right? I can't actually... Right, let's find Samurott. I don't think I ranked Samurott very high. B at the most, I think. Gen 4? No. Gen 5? Where is he? Can't find him. Did I put him in B? Oh, where are you? This is so annoying. I just want to put them side... Oh, there he is. Okay, he's there. What is different? Oh, he's got a bigger beard. Hang on, I'll put him there. I'll drop him there. He's got a bigger beard. Obviously the black instead of the brown. Browny, creamy. Yeah, I think just with this Pokemon, again, because I've not actually got one in the game, I don't actually know what the difference is apart from the slight color difference. Feels a bit lazy. I'm gonna put him in the C tier, I think, because the other two are so cool that this one felt a bit lazy. Oh, he's got dark typing. Wait, what's Typhlosion got? Is it psychic? SK the Dawn fan. Oh my god, the Dawn fan. Thank you for the 20 bits. Is Dawn fan rated very highly? Or am I reporting you to Twitch? In my opinion, Dawn fan has redeeming qualities, but it's not one of my favorite Pokemon. No. I put it in the B tier, I think. Yeah, it's in the... Do you know what? B tier is good. B tier is good. Not many Pokemon make the A tier and the S tier. So B, I think, is good for what you could have hoped for Donphan. Just saying. Typhlosion. Typhlosion is Ghost! Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I like him. Okay. For some reason, it's put Hisuian Quillfish very far away from Overquill. I'm just going to put these together. And put these together as well. Oh, wait, there's the other genie. Let's put the genie in the bin as well. I probably picked up that form by accident and moved it. That probably is what happened. Okay. I'm going to put you next to Basculegion. There you go. Overquill, I think it's hilarious. It's literally like a depth charge. Don't think that... I never saw Quillfish getting love. Like, I never saw that come in. The alpha version of this Pokemon is humongous. It's hilarious. Maybe she's making a remix of Genie in the Bottle. I'm a genie in the bin, baby. Come on, put me into the bin. That was quite good. Quillfish is just okay, I think. Did I rank Quillfish C? Or, yeah, C. Yeah, yeah. Also putting the Hisuian one in the C tier. Overquill, yeah, it's fun. It's kind of, I like that they randomly gave Quillfish an evolution. Yeah, I do like that. It's huge and just really silly. So I think it's linked to a quest as well, because I think it's the quest to get Manaphy. I don't know if Overquill has like a secret hidden thing, but I'm working on it at the minute. I haven't played in ages because of Elden Ring and Stardew Valley. I've been addicted to Stardew Valley on my phone again. The third time I've ever been addicted to this game. I've got like 45 hours in it already. Okay, we're getting near the end, guys. We're getting near the end. I know it's 10 p.m. I'm knackered. My mum is probably downstairs watching TV. Right. Hisuian Sneasel. Again, something we never saw coming. Something we never saw as well. It got a branching evolution where instead of Weavile, we've got Sneaseler. Right. Hate the name. Chameleon. No, I hate the name. I get what they were going with. It's a big Sneasel. It's a Sneaseler. No. No. I'm sorry. You could have came up with literally anything rather than just adding an at the end of the Sneaseler. Nah. Hate the name. But Tall Cat. It sounds like a Dr. Seuss name. Tall cat with big claws climbs up mountains with you in its backpack. Also, I love the colouring on Hisui and Sneasel. Really love it. Sneasel, I think I ranked maybe around B. I don't think I would have given it an A. I really like the colouring, but I don't know if it's still... Did I give Sneasel an A? No. Yeah, I think it's still B. I really like it, but it's still B. Yeah. The little basket that it carries you in is very cool. Yeah, I don't think the name alone is enough to push it down to C. I still think Sneaseler is B for me. Ooh, oh man. See, right. Shortly before the release of Pokemon Legends Arceus, there was a leaked Pokemon. And the one thing I remember seeing was Hisuian farms for Dialga and Palkia. And I thought, right, this is how I know this leak isn't real, because these look ridiculous. It was real. But after encountering my Hisuian Palkia, because I picked Team Diamond, so I ended up getting Hisuian Palkia for some reason. I really like Hisuian Palkia. I can't really see Dialga. Dialga looks a bit weird, actually, but Palkia at least looks like a centaur, which I really like, actually. I've gone from thinking it was awful to putting it in the A tier. I really like it, yeah. It grew on me. Dialga I can't really see. I think I need to see it a bit higher. Right, so Hisuian... I don't know if I can ever get the Hisuian version of Dialga, because it gave me the Palkia. Yeah, see, I don't... It's got weird... It's got really thick front legs and then really, really thin back legs. Don't love it. Don't love it. Actually dislike it. See. Not dislike, just a little dislike. Not a big dislike, just a little dislike. It swallowed a big rock. Yeah, it looks awkward. It looks like it's in pain. You can change it at the Fighting Lady. Okay, so I think I actually really love normal Dialga. I've ranked that quite high, I'm sure. I'm going to put Dialga in A tier, I think. Yeah, I love normal Dialga, but Hisuian I'm not a big fan of. Drop that to a C. The three final form, if the starters in... The starters in Arceus were all given a new second type. What's everyone's favorite legendary? Maybe Lugia? It's interchangeable. Oh, that's cool. Okay. That's cool. Oh, guys, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, Hisuian Lilligant. Articuno's a legendary. Oh, Articuno then. Lilligant. Very cute. Really like it. Really liked the fight. B. Yeah. Oh! I can't believe they gave Zorua a Hisuian form. It's Ghost Normal, which is bonkers. Oh my god, I love Zoroark. And they gave it like big crazy hair. And I've got an alpha one, right? It's not strong. It keeps dying in like 2 hits and it makes me sad. But its hair is like pure crazy. It's got haunted hair. I love it so much. I like the woodland pixie vibes of Hisuian Lilligant. Yeah, I really like it too. Ooh, okay, Hisuian Braviary. I'm not a huge fan. I think I rank Freedom Bird maybe in a B. But this Hisuian farm, I don't really like the... Maybe they've gone for like the peacock feathers on its head or so. I just think I don't like its big head. I love that it carries me around. I see, realize ranking them by how meta they are in the games. Not necessarily. I mean, it's a mix of everything. It's physical design, their name, how viable they are in the games, good memories, growing up from the anime, from Pokemon cards, from all sorts. Yeah, I'm taking a range of things into consideration. It's all just pretty silly. The shiny has blue hair. Ooh. I don't like that I can't throw Pokeballs while flying. The Pokemon are too far away while you're flying. I don't like how there's fall damage. There's no like parachute. Landing is too slow. But that's a game mechanic. That's not the Pokemon. The Pokemon itself I actually don't like. I'm gonna poop it in the pooper. Yeah, I don't like the big head, and that's okay. That's okay. Oh, okay, right. Goodra. Wait, why have they not put Goomy? Because Goomy has a... Does Goomy not look different? I thought Goomy looked different as well, but no, it's just Goodra and Sliggoo. Love it. I love this Pokemon so much. So it's like it's a slug, right? It's a slug. It's a slug, right? But the Hisuian form is a snail. I think it's so funny. I'm not a huge fan of Sliggoo because its shell is like on the floor and it just sort of hangs out of its shell. I see they've tried something different, which is Brill. I don't like it. See. Don't hate it, but don't like it. Sliggoo is like a fat Dragonair. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Oh wait, Sliggoo, the middle one. Goomy is the same though. Okay. First ever non-scripted shiny. Someone traded me a shiny Sliggoo. Goomy. A for Goodra. Yeah. Did they put normal Goodra in A? Yeah. Oh yeah, no, Goomy is the same. Yeah. Sliggoo actually has a little shell in its normal version and loses it when it evolves. Sticky Dragonair. He ate an inner tube, yeah. Taylor, after being mean to Gulpin, complimenting another slug. It's just... No. I think with Gulpin, it's that the Pokemon is about swallowing Gulpin. Gulpin these nuts, Taylor. Don't like them. However, Sliggoo and flippin' Goodra are they're dragons. Dragons are so much cooler than Gulpin nuts, okay? Why they made another Avalugg, I'll never know. I know, of all the Pokemon, Nietzsche, that they could have picked to show some love, Avalugg I am kind of surprised by. I beat this Pokemon first try. Hold the applause. Beat this Pokemon first try. It was quite difficult. I almost died. Dawn! Thank you for the raid. Hi, elves. Welcome in. My alerts are muted because I'm doing a Pokemon tier list. And I'm going to upload this to YouTube, so I'm trying to be super serial. Heckin' content creator, you know. Welcome in, everyone. How are you doing? How was your stream? Welcome in. If you haven't been here before, my name is Rach. We're doing this as a charity incentive. Here's my tier list. All 900 plus Pokemon, because it's got all the different forms and all sorts. Ranked from S all the way down. A, B. B tier is huge. C, D, and then the bin. It has taken us hours. But we're finally right at the end. Like, we've only got a few left. I hope you're well. It's lovely to meet you all. Oh, Dragon Age 2. I loved Dragon Age 2, and I love Dawn Whisper. And you guys will love her too. You should follow her. She's great. Avalugg is ice ground. I don't know why they gave Avalugg a Hisuian form, but the boss battle was really cool. So... Oh, I don't think it's B tier. I still think it's a bit dumb. So it's in the C tier. Oh, coming up next, evolution of Ursa Ring. Ursa Luna. They've kind of given it like a rising sun, like a sunrise type thing. Farrick don't want me. Fenris. Fenris don't want me. As if Elf King does not want Elf Queen. What happened, babe? What happened? You want to come over and cry and get in jammies and cry? Who needs men? Yeah, Ursa Luna I like. I love that you get to ride it. It digs up treasure. I like that. Did we need another bear Pokemon? Probably not. But did they do a good job with it? Yeah. Yeah, I think they did. Not one of my favorites though. So it's in the B tier. Yeah, I like what they did with Lilligant. I like what they did with... Although that wasn't an evolution. That was just a farm. This is an evolution. Stantler evolves into Weird Deer. Right. This gets points because 1, beard. 2, name. Weird Deer. 3, you can ride it. It's a mount. It's very fast. It's great in the game. It was fantastic in the marketing that this Pokemon made me very, very excited for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Is it in the A tier? No, but it's definitely happily sitting in the B tier. Yeah. Trouble is I'm too much of a goody two-shoes and he hates me. Oh, you're a mage! Oh, I thought we might be able to have an angry woohoo at least, but no. Oh man. Okay, that makes sense. Do you know what, Dawn? You have to follow your heart, and sometimes your heart leads you to people that aren't good for you. But, you know, it's for the best. It's for the best. It wasn't meant to be. I'm very excited for the new Dragon Age. Oh my god, you're going to be my first port of call. Sorry, I'm knackered. You're going to be my first pot of call for Dragon Age 4. I hope you're up for that. Port of call is what I meant to say. He's such a weird deer, Dover, right? I like Varric though. I love Varric as a character. He's a good Varictor. Chameleon, I like Weird Deer. Felt like Stantler was overlooked, and then they introduced other deer with gimmicks. Do you not like flipping? Do you not like seasonal deer? Do you not like heckin'? I've forgotten this Pokemon's name. I am so tired. Raiders, I've had the craziest day. I showed 3 estate agents around my house. And I'm knackered. But, what's the big deer called again with the seasons? I love it and I've forgotten its name, which is embarrassing, but I'm knackered, yeah. By the way, I usually play Elden Ring. This is different for me. This was a charity incentive, that we hit a few weeks ago, and it's taken me weeks to do this. This is the 3rd stream, Dawn. I have Isabella, and she's got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Diddly diddly, there they are, standing in a row. Okay, coming up next we have Cleaver. Cleaver, the branching path evolution from Scyther. Sawsbuck, thank you, Doa. I hate it. I hate it. For how cool Scyther is, and how cool Scizor is, Cleaver is pants. It's literally pants. It was the first big frenzied noble Pokemon that was revealed to you in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it was, for me, in my opinion, a huge letdown. I think it's silly looking, and it was a really weird one to start with. I don't like it. It's in the D tier. Basculin, specifically Hisuian Basculin, I don't really feel differently to normal Basculin. I think I ranked Basculin like B because it's a good fish, but it's not a great fish. Get the bin, exactly. Exactly. I'm curious where I put, I didn't put Basculin in the, no, it's not in the A tier. Is it in B tier? Where's Basculin? C? Maybe I put it in the C. I can't find Basculin. Did I put it in the D? That seems harsh. cannot find this fish. My heart says I probably put it in C. Because it's just a fish. But Basque Legion. Now I'm curious here, why is there a red version and a white version? My one that I've got, that I ride, is red. Is the version that you catch just to have, like evolve and like to battle with, white? Because that's cool. Why is my mount a red one though? Doesn't make any sense. I've not finished, I've done the main story in Arceus, but I haven't finished all the like post-game stuff. So I don't know, but I love Basque Legion. If it was, hi Zapline, if it was the shiny, that would make no sense because literally no other Pokemon have shinies in this tier list. Yeah, it's weird. It must be like a different form of it. I love Basque Legion though. It's literally my A tier. I love that they just randomly gave this random fish an evolution and it's a ghost. It's a flippin' salmon swimming upstream. It's like something to do with all the ghosts of its failed, like, of its failed salmon companions who didn't make the jump upstream. I'm sure its Pokedex entry is something morbid like that. But the white one, like I say, I don't know the difference, so I'm just going to put them together. Oh, hang on, are you? Yeah, you're right. Basculin has two different colors. Yeah. I have only seen white in the wild. I want to find the other Basculin. There they are. Yeah, so there's blue and red. So in Arceus, is there red, this red, and also the new one, which is white. There's only 151 Pokemon. Ha! There are there's like 890. And with that, oh, you think they're male and female? Really? They are male and oh, okay. Hi, Crafty. Okay. So I guess the one that I'm riding is male? Female? I don't know. Guys! Guys, that's it! Guys, we did it! Oh my god! All 900 plus Pokemon, Mega Evolutions, G-Max forms. Some of them have male and female forms. All ranked. It took us, what is that, the third stream now of 3 hours. So it took us about 9 freaking hours to do this. Good use of time.